Hi, everyone. I'm doing the thing that I usually do, you know, the thing where I go voice live before everybody else. I don't have anything to say, but I'm still doing the thing. Well, it is picking up voices now, that's for sure. But it shouldn't be otherwise cutting out. I'm not losing any frames or anything. Might just be slightly quiet. Let me just up it just a tad. Yeah, it should be dipping a little bit now because I turned on the ducker, but I can turn it off again. Now it's off, which would probably help it, except, I'm going to have the others go voice live soon. So, you know, since I'm going to let them go voice live, I guess I'll go ahead and turn the ducker back on. And, yeah, I don't know. I just don't have much to say this evening. So I guess we'll be going voice live real soon. Dave's gonna have a story, by the way. So everyone pretend to be entertained. Everyone pretend, just humor him. All right, guy's had a hard week. He's got a child, which I wouldn't wish on anyone. So anyway, are you guys ready to go voice live? Oh, he won't. He won't forget his story.
It's a great story. I mean, it's really not. It's like
Well, you're voice live now, so you're free to
We're
tell
voice
it.
okay.
live.
So I was at Walmart buying toilet paper, and as I'm walking out, I see this guy standing in line at American Pizza, which is inside the Walmart, and he has a cowboy hat on. The cowboy hat brim, I kid you not, is like 3 feet probably in diameter, so about a foot and a
Ooh.
half off his head on each side. It has two gigantic pheasant feathers on it sticking off the either side. So they're both of these feathers are like pheasant tail feathers. They're like 2.5 feet long almost. And he has strapped to his hip a pearl-handled revolver in a very ornate leather gun belt with rounds in it, like a gun, like he's going lefty, by the way.
Oh,
Lefty.
interesting.
So this guy's a lefty, and he's got a button-up, like pearl button snap shirt and jeans and cowboy boots that are way too fancy to be like worn as normal boots. And I was like, I don't know who this guy showed up to duel at this Walmart, but I guess it didn't show, and he's just getting pizza.
Oh, that sounds like a Metal Gear boss.
I was gonna say, so until you said the revolver part, I was like, did you find a bard? Was that a bard in real life?
No, but it could
Big
still
fancy
be,
hat man?
The hat is what caught my attention. I was I'm walking up like, what is that?
Yeah.
And I see that hat, and I'm just like, wow, that's something else. And then I noticed all the other parts of this man's outfit, and was just like, okay, this guy just came to dazzle.
In the firearm community, we like to refer to those gentlemen as fuds. But this sounds like a good FUD, not a bad FUD. Because usually fudding is reserved to like, I got this old World War II rifle that I got back in the 1930s from an old man, and I cut the stock down and I put a scope on it and turned it into a good deer rifle. And everybody else is like, no, it was military collectible. Why would you cut it down? I don't understand.
Now this guy had, I mean, it was a very nice revolver. I don't know if it was restore original. I didn't get a look at it, right? But
Yeah.
very clean, very nice pearl handle grips, really good like leather holster belt, like gun belt. Very nice. Everything he had on him was expensive. This guy obviously had money. Like he was not dirty in any way. Everything was clean, pristine, and I was just like, this guy rolled out of bed and made some very conscious fashion choices, and it definitely caught my eye. I did not notice anybody else in that Walmart, but that dude stood out.
When I was working at a academy, we had a group of Future Farmers of America come in, or whatever they're called, 4-H.
Yeah, FFA, 4-H, yeah, 4-H.
Yeah. And they were all like, every single one of them were wearing like blue jeans, cowboy boots, pearl snap, cowboy hats, and they just like, it was funny because I was like, I bet you they're gonna go to the revolver area, and they all went to the revolvers and were looking at them. I was like, yeah.
Weird. Hey,
I feel
somebody
a couple of them
mute
were like,
themselves
"You got any
and listen to the
over-unders?"
stream real quick.
Oh, sold out.
I used to live down the street from an FFA, and they had
Hey,
llamas.
somebody mute themselves and listen to the stream real quick and let me know if my voice is cutting out.
All right, give me a minute.
Okay. Oh my god, stupid ad break is coming in soon. I'm gonna snooze it. Yeah, that's right. Snoozed for 5 minutes. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing at all. But yeah, Ellie was saying that for some reason the music or was cutting out strangely. But when I listened in, I didn't hear the music cutting or anything, but obviously I couldn't hear my own voice. So I'm just talking to give Molly an example of, a sound sample so that she can listen in. She looks real focused right now, super concentrated. Like that orange juice you buy that's like frozen. That kind of concentrated. Maybe even more than that. Oh, not anymore, she's laughing. Lost it. Orange juice is ruined. Everything's
I didn't
fucked
hear
up
any
forever
cutting
now.
out at all. By the
Yeah,
way.
I didn't hear any music cutting out myself.
Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of double talk, but
Oh no, I left the Zoom audio so that I wouldn't hear Patrick talking on Zoom either. I just left
Oh,
the Zoom audio.
Ellie says it was probably a glitch in the Matrix.
Okay.
Could have been.
Yeah.
I had my ceiling fan on, so that might have been interfering, but I turned that off, so maybe that was
Yeah.
all it was.
Sounded fine to me.
Anyway,
Cool.
so I guess we
There's
should
that.
probably get started.
Well, that has to start with being face live, which we're not.
Oh,
Except
okay.
we are. Now.
Oh no,
We
we
are.
are.
Hi,
Right
everybody.
this moment.
Not-
Is everything in the right place?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, good.
I'm not in a position to be the live of the faces. So, my microphone's up there. I'll move it down here so people can.
should
hear
I be
it
a zombie for Halloween so I can be face dead?
Dead face.
better. Dead face.
Yeah, faces are here. They've arrived. But yeah, I mean, I guess we've done our shenanigans. So I believe Panda was doing recap today.
Sure,
Yeah,
name.
I'm gonna read.
Oh God, Notepad. Why are you so bright?
I mean, if you keep everything else dark on your screen, of course Notepad's going to be dark. I mean, bright.
It's also just white
It sounds like a
Blinding
dumb,
emptiness.
app to have dark mode Notepad.
Probably
So-
fucking exists.
Yeah. If I could just have it right now, I'd use it.
All right.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong notes.
So,
Yep.
last time on Into the Storm, we finished off that troll, the Scrag.
Yep.
Yeah. By pouring some acid on it, and Lamia did a coup de grace on it, but I don't speak French, so I don't know what that means.
Coup de grace.
Oh gosh.
I should have said Spanish, but we noticed that some music, like there was a band playing or something somewhere coming from the set of double doors, where we come through, and we went in there where there was a bunch of skeletons on the ground in the area, and
Well, actually, Eli got sucked in.
oh, did he get sucked in?
Hmm.
I think we rushed in after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when one person goes, we're like, oh, well, we better go in before these doors shut. And the door shut. Missed that part. Some smug MF started talking to us, talking about, the guests are here, and several of the guests rose up, which were the skeleton boys, or skelly boys, as I have written down. I don't actually know what gender they were. They were skeleton gender. Some want to kiss, some want to dance, some are thirsty, in the literal sense, not thirsty in the other way. Maybe, I don't know. We see 3 areas where some sort of like slots are, like something to interact with, and we, between fighting and looking at these switches, we figure out that they need something in them. We figure out we need a head, the neck, and an arm. So arm to dance for the dancing ones, neck for the thirsty ones, and the head for the kissing ones. Right? We had to kiss it and then put it on their camera.
Well, she
No, we
placed
kissed it
inside the thing
after
and
we
then
put it
kissed
on.
Ah, yes. all of you. We kissed it.
The voice started sassing us, and Sam kind of sassed back, saying like, "Hey, we'll talk to you when we're good and ready." We went south of the area of the room. Sam double hand dropped the skeleton just for good measure. We see a clay statue holding like a reddish clay statue that's holding two swords, and it's appearing to wear like some sort of scale armor. And its head turns to like follows us as we move around. We end up finding the statue, much to our joy. And after it's been dealt with, all that combat happens. There's a big statue that's been doing all the sassy talk the whole time. And we start talking to it, even though we were told we probably shouldn't talk to it. And Eli failed a will save. And didn't really know what was up with that, and we left that area. And then Sam noticed that Mr. Aldwin, Eli's shadow, was missing. So that's where we left off. That's really short notes.
That is indeed where we left off.
Most of the last session was combat, so it's unless you want to play-by-play of combat.
There was quite a bit of combat.
Yes, it was.
Sam didn't want to get kissed.
The only other thing I want to add is Eli left the room not of his own volition.
Was it? Okay.
It seemed to be of his own volition.
Yeah.
I don't know, when the DM says, and you leave, I don't think that's...
is the DM?
It's that God that prevents us from doing things that we want to do sometimes.
I just narrated what was happening. And he left the room. Isn't that right, Dave?
Sure.
He just left the room.
I don't remember. It was a week or 2 weeks ago.
See? No.
Related, but also not related. Coup de grace literally means cut of mercy, by the way. If you want to know, for French to English translation.
What does it mean in Spanish, though?
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I do
still means cut of
French.
Mercy.
Probably.
It means what it means.
It means what it means. If you type in coup de grace, by the way, in an French to English translator, it'll probably just translate out in English as coup de grace, I would imagine. I just know coup means cut and gras means mercy. So it's cut of mercy.
And day is the opposite of night.
But it's of. We're not talking about gay man.
When most attacks happen.
Yeah.
So
gay man.
Makes sense. Got it.
Feeder of Nightman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Champion of this.
Man, I sure hope everybody here is subscribed and isn't suffering through a 1.5-minute ad right now.
Oh, no.
Oh,
what kind of ad could it be? Could it be an ad about Gundam Battle Operation 2?
No.
You know it's not.
Gotcha game.
It will never be an ad.
I would
for
laugh
that.
so hard if it was a fucking Gundam Battle Operation 2 ad.
I don't.
It's like the only place that they put ads.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found out it has.
Somebody keeps talking about our game. We should advertise on their stream.
I found out that terribly it's because Overwatch 2 released on Steam and is now like the #1 worst rated game on Steam.
Oh yeah,
that's what happens when you get people
hard.
Yeah, because people are letting their opinions be known that they hate Blizzard's thing that they've done.
Well, yeah, and you can't rate that game on Blizzard's Battle.net or whatever it is either, so nobody can talk shit on it there.
Sadly, I found out that Gundam Battle Operation 2 on Steam is like the 10th worst rated game on Steam.
Not
because its servers are bad.
Okay.
Just talking about the game in general. If you get disconnected, servers are bad. If you get disconnected from a match, you can get banned for several days.
Yeah,
that sucks.
So yeah, you get major penalties. I rage quit because I've gotten penalties before, and it's not just like you can't play. Yeah. But I was like, man, they really messed up on the Steam version of Gun Battle Operation 2.
Sounds like it.
So I can't pitch GBO2 for Steam anymore.
Don't pick it up on Steam. Wait till they figure out their server problems if they ever do.
Yeah. Anyway, so are we sure we want to go up here? Lami
are we in the game now? Okay.
Pointing at the water.
Okay. But
where
Sam's kind of looking around for Mr. Aldwin.
I mean, where else are we gonna go?
I kind of light my hat light And I'm kind of like trying to cast a shadow on Eli. Where's Mr. Alwyn?
Drug.
I mean, yeah,
You do
he's
not
normally
have a shadow
around.
whenever you look.
Are you aware he is gone?
I mean, I don't see him on the ground anywhere. Or on a wall or a ceiling. I'm just like looking around. So, no.
Should we be concerned?
Maybe. He might turn up. I'm not sure.
The guy said this is basically a game, right? So maybe if we get through this, he'll come back.
Yeah, I don't really want to go back and talk to that statue. He's being kind of nice.
Yeah, he was kind of a jerk. Yeah, I guess we expected that though, right?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have talked to him at all. They said we probably shouldn't talk to him.
Yeah, they tell us lots of things though, and they're not all true.
Okay,
Also, they said we have like free reign to loot down here.
You did.
let's just make our way. We can't really do this quietly, but
Is this going down into water?
Yep.
I
into
assuming it's going down into water.
Yep.
Well, y'all want me to go first? Probably best swimmer here.
if you could,
Probably.
Sam.
Unless we got some, you got some twigs and debris.
I mean,
make a
there's
rag
probably
find
debris here, but I don't know about
It is,
twigs.
it's mostly the blackened debris you found that looks like it's pieces of other statues that you fought.
Oh.
You only fought one of them, but looks like there's other pieces of different ones scattered.
I don't know about
And
navigating
bones.
a raft through there, so
Lots
that's
of
probably not.
bones.
Yeah, I'll start trudging through water, and I'm gonna just. Do you want me to move until you tell me to stop, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Get about there. It's already
Yep.
chest height when you reach it. That step there. It's already
Oh,
like
sucks.
chest height. And you know it's only going to drop further down, so next step and you're going to be swimming.
Yeah, sure. I'll go hang out with them. I meant to put him on this square.
There you go.
Sam, do you need to take your armor off so it's a little easier?
It's light armor, isn't it? I don't know.
Your armor check penalty will apply to athletics checks. Your check should be accurate because you should have that factored in. If you're wearing
Right.
armor.
If armor +2.
Oh, mine
look-
isn't
look at the-
accurate then. That's weird.
The ACP.
Would that be under the
There
data
it
of
is.
the armor?
Okay.
Or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now it's accurate.
Yeah, look at AC items and look at your armor there. Does it
Mhm.
have an armor check penalty?
ACP? Or check
6. Yes.
at the end? No, it does not.
Because you're wearing the new armor, right? The leaf armor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leather
so
armor
ACP
didn't have it
is
either, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, but leather armor's terrible.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, leaf armor does not have it either.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, leaf
I'm
armor
just-
is 0.
Lamia's making sure just because she wears armor. And
Yeah.
But you wouldn't necessarily know that his is that
it's better, yeah.
is
Okay.
that loose, you know?
Yeah.
No, I think I got most of my mobility. I'm gonna
Okay.
do a quick swim out and probably come back just to kind of see what's in here, or see if there's a current at all.
Okay. Be
Oh, you
careful,
can
Sam.
tell. You can tell.
Oh, there's a current.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, I'm coming back.
You can tell it is flowing that way.
All right,
Too far.
All right, snail pole started.
snail hole. Yeah, I will come back. I'm just gonna stand right there for now.
So you know you could probably get out to about here before you have to start really making checks because you have like a wall there. You could just sort of stay against it and navigate yourself, but
Do we have some pittons? Do y'all got pittons?
I've got pittons. And I dig around in my kits and I pull out my pittons because I've got several in my.
I can kind of tell I can just measure and see the distance, but I just want to make sure that I can eyeball and tell that's not like 100 feet.
You can have. There are 4.
Okay.
I've got 4.
All right. Do I have something I can hammer in pittons?
I mean, I've got a hammer.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
Do you need rope? I've got that too.
I got some rope.
Okay.
Some hemp and rope. This way, at least if I get swept away, I can pull myself back, and if I get to the other side, I can hammer it in on that side and run that rope through. So when we get through, y'all have something to hang on to, so you don't get swept away. Since we're going this here direction. Oops. I'm gonna come back down, and this is swimming, right?
Yep. But I'm not gonna make you make checks yet because again, walls there.
Okay. But it's not the most sturdy area to.
You would have to submerge yourself if you wanted to put anything on the ground for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's walls here as well. I
You
can't
could go into the walls. Yeah, those are stone.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to imagine trying to hammer something into a wall while swimming. It's not working out good in my head.
Yeah.
You know, like just underwater. You know,
it will take more time, obviously.
No.
Hey, Lamia, give me a perception check, please.
Cool, thank you.
I'm going to go over here instead. And I'll do it on this wall, because I can still stand there.
Yep.
I'm going to ping, I'm going to hammer in a pitten.
Hey, Lamia, you thought you heard something come from the west end? Something from the west of you. You weren't quite sure what the sound was. Right as you thought you heard it is when Sam starts hammering the pitten into the wall.
That way?
That's east.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So this way.
Oh, wheeze.
Yeah. What kind of compass you reading, boy? That's what I was about to say.
Lamia will move, like, to stand behind Eli and kind of glance over there, see if, like, the door opened or anything.
I don't see anything.
Okay.
Ting, ting, ting. You're just hearing pitten being hammered.
No check needed, I guess, right?
Nah, just take
Okay.
time.
All right. I'm gonna tie off that rope onto that pitten. I'm gonna kind of run it through my belt. That way, it's on me, so I still have mobility to swim. Sad news is that means I'll be like 100 feet down the way if I get swept away. But and I'll try to make it across. Swimming.
Yep. Definitely swim by the time. This is the last free space before you start making checks to swim.
Right here? Okay.
Yep. That's where you can still easily reach the wall and be able to move yourself whatever direction.
Alright.
Okay. So you're gonna just try to swim straight across?
Well, I'm going to swim with the current, or against the current, going whatever,
well,
you know?
Your goal is to get
goal to get straight across.
Right.
Yeah. So, what do I need to do?
Okay. So start swimming. I'm going to just need a swim check from you, which is going to be athletics in our case.
Swim check. Do I get... is there any long stalks of seaweed in this water that might be considered a water forest?
There is no.
You should have asked for kelp because kelp is what's
Kelp
called
forest.
forests, not seaweed. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know what rivers you can find that much kelp in.
it's not bad.
Fenty.
20 total.
Fenty.
It's 11 on the die.
20 is enough for. Excuse me. So your speed is what, 30 feet?
30?
Around?
Yeah, 30. Swim is 5. So
What?
Swim
what
is
I have
5 is
speed?
what he said.
Where did you get a swim speed?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
It's listed on there, underneath my weapons and attacks. Their speed. I don't know.
Is it just by default?
I guess because
Probably.
I also have a swim speed of 5 and a
Is it
climb
yours?
speed of 5.
Wow. Yeah, ignore that.
Okay.
So yeah, you can move 15 feet
No.
forward.
So that's
Also, why is
That's a
this in my
full
movement
range.
speed is 20? That's
2,
not
3. So I get about halfway. Yeah, just about
Yeah,
halfway.
you got halfway. You're able to resist the current so far. Need a second check now. Actually, now that you're all the way out in it, it's not being broken up by the walls as much. You can tell that this current is quite a bit faster than what you felt earlier.
Woo!
So I need another check from you.
Okay. Well, this one's gonna be higher.
His DC is a little bit higher here. Ooh, natural 20.
Damn.
Okay, that's another 15 feet straight across. So you guys see Sam start swimming out. You could tell as he's like
3.
getting towards the center, like you could see him like kind of get pushed a little bit. He just picks up the pace quite a bit. So his like feet start kicking. He goes like completely lateral, and it's like big, strong strokes to get across. He's like reaching up to try to get that corner of stone there. I need one more swim check from you.
Okay. This is where it all falls apart. Oh, okay.
No, dude, you crushed it.
21.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Gets a hold of that corner, and you're able to pull yourself over here, and you can just barely feel like it like comes up to your chin, but you can just barely feel your toes touching stone below you.
Okay.
You can feel it's like a little bit of an incline from here.
Okay. So if I go like another thing further, is it a little bit like
you can
I
start
can?
moving further. That's
Okay.
the end of the map, but I'll tell you what you see.
Okay.
And I'll move up here just so the chat can see, or I'll try to. Maybe it won't. There it goes. See, everyone can see. That's the end of the map. All right. Also need that to stop doing. 1 second. There we go. God damn it. Trying to get it to. It doesn't matter. So yeah, he pulls himself over and he starts like just slogging his way up, and you can just barely see him kind of coming up out from over there. And as he reaches that, Lamia and Eli, you both hear what sounds like it sounds muffled, kind of quiet, almost like just volume is turned down, but you hear like cheers and applause. Sounds like there's a crowd cheering. Still sort of like just at the edges of the room, like when you were hearing the music earlier.
Okay. It's weird.
Speaking
I
of,
don't
is
hear
that music still not playing?
Nope, it stopped already. Stopped.
All the
Okay.
guests are
last
dead.
session.
All the guests are dead.
But so Sam, as you pull yourself up there and you start making your way up the incline, you can see it goes forward about 30 more feet, and it looks like there's just a solid, smooth stone wall. But you see 2 hanging torches kind of on either side of it. Like almost you could imagine a door being there, and that there's 2 torches hanging next to. But they're giving off like a greenish fire. Does give off light though. Does
Are they crooked?
You approach them?
No, not yet. No. I got,
They don't seem crooked.
Okay, well that's that. I guess when I glance back this here direction, how far up is the roof for this area?
Sorry, indicate again.
Just in this area.
Like
where the
probably about 20 feet up from here.
Okay. That's curious because I just realized after I was like I could have like done the gloves and spider climbed up and around, but I didn't think about that. You know.
Yeah, could have.
But whatever. I did this one. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Okay, well that looks magical. I'm just gonna ping. I start hammering another bit on this side.
Lamia, give me another perception check.
All right, let's see if this is better or worse. Do, 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 do.
The pinging is far away.
It's worse.
You hear like a strange sound as the applause kind of dies down. It almost sounds like someone in that crowd was like shouting something, but you couldn't quite make it out. You couldn't tell if it was like "attaboy" or like you don't quite remember. You don't quite know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely did seem to come from like the west side of the area again, but
I don't want to throw up gang signs on stream.
Yeah.
I did it, but I was like, you said west. Yeah, unconstant. Yeah, brain.
So-
At that, Lamia will say, Eli, I'm gonna check the room for a minute. I keep hearing sounds over that way. I'm just gonna check to make sure. I don't know. Maybe the city's here.
Well, I would say make sure that troll thingy's dead too. That's over that way. It's not in this room, but if you're hearing weird noises, make sure that didn't just like stand back up.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And then she'll move. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Change action to move. 5, 10, 15.
I mean, we're not in initiative.
I know, but for me, like, while this, because, like, it takes 6
Which you can't
seconds,
see.
so,
Yeah.
Okay.
this is where I'll stop for now. Because this is pretty west.
The applause has also stopped at the moment. You just hear Pitten being hammered.
Yeah.
Kind of far away though.
Yeah. Just in the
Real-
distance.
Echoey.
And rushing water, of course. Eli, are you doing anything during this time?
No, I'm just kind of waiting for Sam to give me the all clear.
Ping, 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 ping. Oh, he's off rhythm. Ping.
Pang, 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 pang.
Like when people clap off rhythm, it's like the most obnoxious shit. But anyway, a little bit of time goes by, and you hear like it sounds like he's kind of getting to the end of it. You can tell that you can tell just like the difference in the strikes. He's almost done with it over there. Probably even calls out, "Hey, almost done over here." And about that time, Lamia,
Mm-hmm.
give me another perception check, please.
Uh-huh.
Probably roll high on this one.
Almost. Oh my god!
I almost found a snail.
That one and then rolled right back. Woo.
So close.
Oh my goodness!
So while you're standing over there, you're kind of examining the doors. You don't see anything weird. Like trying to listen when there's like pauses. You don't hear anything weird. Even the like strange ambient noises have stopped. You just hear water, occasional clang, some drips, just dripping water and stuff from the other side. Nothing crazy, but you can't quite shake the feeling that you heard something out of the ordinary. Maybe you're just looking in the wrong place. Where do people not usually look? You look up and you see this dark mass with these two huge yellow eyes staring straight back down at you. Seems like if you can imagine just a giant droplet of ink that was about to drip from the ceiling. It's hanging about 10 feet down. With these big eyes just staring at you. As soon as you look up and notice it, there's that moment of like, oh fuck! It just recedes back up and it seems to absorb into a crack in the ceiling.
Alduin? I don't know. That was an idea. Yeah, Lamia cries out,
When you
Alduin?
say that, there's about 2 seconds or so passes, and you hear like a very soft echo of your own voice go, Alduin? Alduin? Alduin?
I'm gonna go back to Eli now.
I'm glad I'm over here. But I'm by
Of
myself,
course,
so
Ellie
I'm
is
not
already
really.
naming it.
You meet the toilet ghost.
Oh no, what'd she name it? Barnaby.
Barnaby.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
Um, Yeah, when she gets back there, they're like, "Hey, Eli, how can you tell if you've got a shadow talking to you?"
They talk to you? I don't know what you mean. Like they have voices and they say things. It's like folks, but not folks.
Okay, well, just straight out, I looked up at the ceiling, and there was this mass of darkness with yellow eyes. It faded away, and then when I asked if it was maybe Alduin, I heard my own voice echoing back at me.
Huh. Well, as far as I know, he can't do that. So,
I would like to reiterate, it did not fade away.
Yes.
It merged into
it rescinded back up into the ceiling.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Change of words. It merged into the ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, shadows can do that, but as far as I know, he can't echo. So unless it was the room echoing, yeah.
All right, Sam, you finish.
And I do the traditional Southern thing of, oh yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Just kind of tested a couple times, yeah.
All right. Well, should I go back or should I just holler across? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go across again and go tell them it's ready because I always get to test it out. And if somebody gets swept away with my handiwork, it better be me. You know.
Right.
So I'm gonna use it to pretty much pull myself along.
Okay, so you start making your way back.
Yeah.
Lamia's gonna start glancing up every once in a while just to see if she can catch the weird thing again.
I'll let you with your previous high roll. You do, as you start paying attention, you hear that echoing sound again. This time it's Sam's voice. That ain't going anywhere. And the voice seems to be moving past you toward the north.
Okay. Sam just said that ain't going anywhere. I heard clearly.
Well,
but it's going that way.
Right. I mean, this place has got super weird acoustics. I don't know, like, what else we can do anyways other than keep our eyes. You said it was on the ceiling, right?
It was. Well, it merged into the ceiling, so who knows?
So we got to keep our eyes on the ceiling then, because want to make sure that whatever it is, we at least see it coming.
Surely nothing will happen to me while I'm crossing this river.
Yeah. Go ahead and move about halfway back out, by the way, Sam. Right to the center.
Into the center of the bridge?
There's not much else we can do for Sam.
Because I'm not going to make you make check sheet.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm going to say. I don't think there's much else we can do. I take like a step down onto the thing, see if I can see him. I don't see if he's coming back or not. Like I don't know if he was going to come back or if we need to go that way.
Y'all might see me headed back. Yeah.
I can't
see you.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you can't?
You're not close
you had a
enough
light.
yet.
Did you have a light source or no? I thought you said you did.
Me?
But you wouldn't have been able to have like a torch or anything in the water.
No, I did light my light cap when I was trying to, or my miner's lantern for when I was looking for Alduin.
Gotcha.
So, also, I assume I need to be able to see. I think I don't know if I still have the dark.
I didn't have you giving off light. If you give off light, they can see you.
Okay.
So, yeah, dark vision lasts for like a bunch of hours. So yes, you
still got dark vision for sure.
Okay, we're what, level 4, 5? Dark vision lasts for 5 hours. So it lasts for 5 hours.
So I'm still good. I probably
so I can see you on your way back. Then I'll be like, well, he's on his way back. So I'm gonna just hold it. I'll be like, Sam, look up.
What?
Hey.
You probably hear if he when he shouts, you definitely hear him. You can roll perception if you decide to look up, or if you're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go forward.
Perception.
Oh! That was almost a 2, and then it was a 20.
Oh my god, Panda, you're rolling too many 20s.
Don't say anything.
Nothing but ones for the rest of the night.
God damn it. Eli, give me a perception check also, just to...
Okay.
I don't want to see.
I mean, you definitely see it. If it's there.
Yeah.
There's
I
Eli.
rolled a 4.
Eli's paying attention to Sam,
Yeah.
so doesn't quite notice that. Yeah, Sam, when you look up, you see what I described to Lamia, except this time it's maybe less than 5 feet away from your head,
Oh God.
and you just right as you hear it, you you hear your own voice go, "What?" And as soon as you lock eyes with it and hear that echo in your mind, it immediately shoots back up into the ceiling. It's like a liquid, just right it back up into the ceiling, and there's no trace of it.
No! And I just.
So
It's like
now give me
I'm
an
like-
athletics. We'll just see if you can just hustle this along with the power of nope.
The power of no.
doing a nope roll.
Oh,
That is a
damn!
no one for a
God,
second.
That was
It
almost a
19.
1. I knew exactly what was going to happen if you rolled a 1 too.
Bro.
Okay, yeah, you nope your way back over here quickly.
Okay,
Pull
you got me.
everybody back. Yeah.
So yeah, since the only thing I was doing was staring at you, I'm gonna be like, so you saw the thingy, I guess, because you just noped your way straight back over here.
I will say, Eli, so you just didn't notice it at first, but when it moved, suddenly you did track the movement. It was like, oh, something was there. You just didn't notice it.
Definitely saw the thingy, I'm guessing, based on the speed you.
Herma Tertian, what the fuck was that?
My Tertian.
That wasn't Tertian.
No,
No, it's a
it's a
saying.
joke on. Never mind. Anyways,
My
as
grandma was saying it.
as someone who speaks Tertian, I find that offensive. No,
Oh, I apologize.
not really. That's fine.
I don't know what that is. But it can merge, I guess, with the.
It like up and it said what when it looked at me, but it sounded like me. I don't.
Yeah, it echoes sounds.
Echoes.
Nope,
Like
we're killing
that.
it. I don't know what it is, but it's got to die now.
Search me. I don't know what it is.
You all heard it that time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not trying to attack us necessarily, so
Well, but you guys have noticed it. Maybe if you didn't look at it, it might have tried to eat your head or something. I don't know.
Eat.
Is there anything I can do to try and figure out if I know what this thing is, or if I've ever heard about this?
Didn't get a good enough look at it, really.
Not good enough. Okay,
You're not really sure.
I didn't know if dungeoneering, geography, or nature would be
You can.
applicable.
I'll let you roll Dungeoneering to see if you know something that might be like this.
Okay.
In that
I
case,
just
can I
wanted to-
also roll a dungeoneering check, even though I didn't
Yeah,
get a good
absolutely.
look at it? Okay.
Yeah, it was big. Black had big yellow eyes. Said my name or said hello. What? Okay. Look, I had to end sometime.
15's not a bad roll, though, man.
it isn't. But
Yeah.
this is probably an obscure creature.
A little bit. So yeah, unfortunately, neither of you have any fucking clue what the hell that thing
I got
was.
no idea. Kind of look blackish gooey, I guess. I don't know. I don't like it. And if it can come down over there in the middle of that water, it could probably try and snatch one of us up when we're trying to get across. On the other side, I saw like 2 torches. They were lit green,
Green, huh?
right? I was asking you. They're green lit. Yeah.
Mhm.
And like an area where a door should be, but weren't no door.
A door and green torches.
I didn't want to try and sconce it.
Scott.
That's probably good.
So I'm reckoning one of y'all should have a look at it, or I could have a closer look at it once we get over there. Maybe I might figure out what it is. But I wanted to regroup over here first. I got the line across, so we can get across easy, better. But
Across.
I click
across.
to
Across.
Shrill Hawk to come over to me. Did my emotional support Hawk. Should we investigate this area, see if we can find that sucker, or should we just keep going?
I mean, do you think we're gonna be able to find it? It's
And even
part
if
of
we
the
can,
ceiling, and it's yes,
are we able to even attack it fast enough?
swooping up.
Just
Uh,
it's fast, whatever it is.
I'll tell you what, if one of y'all's goes across, I can try and keep an eye out and maybe shoot at it with an arrow if it tries to swoop down at one, I don't know if it would do anything, but it might dissuade it, at least.
I mean, maybe.
Okay, I guess.
feel like every time we've at least noticed it, it's left. So as long as we just
Yeah.
keep an eye out, we should probably, be all right. I say that I have no idea. Let's just go.
Yeah.
I'll just jump down.
You wanna
in
go
there
across?
and get ready to go.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Grab me some rope.
You guys go one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Llama, you keep an eye out over here for us. I'm gonna keep an eye out on him. I'm gonna knock an arrow in. I guess I don't know if I can ready an action and keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep
Perception's
an eye out
good
on
move.
for that, and if I see it, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Gotcha.
Do you
That
want
might
me
be
to
a
just
dangerous
shout?
I mean, if you see it coming down to eat my head, I hope you would, do something. But
But what if it's not trying to eat your head?
I don't trust it. So,
Fair enough.
Alright.
Okay.
the hell is that from?
Right.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking at the Discord.
Yes. Ellie posted a
Brothers
lovely.
Grimm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
My weird ability to notice most movies from like 3 seconds of film footage came in handy there.
Okay.
Anyway,
Not
So
much
Eli,
anyway.
are you trying to get across just as quick as you can?
I mean, I'm trying to get across at a safe pace, but yes, I am trying
Basically,
to go
full
with,
round action, right?
with quick. Yeah, I'm trying to go quickly,
Yeah.
but I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like Sam.
You're not trying to nope.
I'm not like panic speeding my way
Yeah.
across.
Gotcha. I was just asking for spending your full round going.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're gonna get again to here.
Right.
No checks, anything. I'm probably not gonna have you roll checks in general. You're just gonna get 15 feet across. Before you move that 15, or I guess it doesn't matter. You move your 15. Sam and Lamia need perceptions from you.
Perception.
Perception.
any pluses or negatives?
Nope.
Okay.
God damn.
Sam, you were ready. You're like, you don't trust it, just like you
You
said.
needed to be rolled a lot higher. This
My eyes
time.
are like this big. I become a cave
It's like-
halfling. Like,
right.
Eyes just locked open.
So yeah, Sam. So as Eli is going across, you first hear some kind of whispered from here, moving northward, and that's what gets you even more attention that direction. And you just notice the like swell of shadows just ahead of Eli, about right here, as he's going across. Let me move the chat over. There we go. You notice this like swell forming this kind of droplet shape almost. But you also, now that you're getting a chance to kind of watch it for just a second, you can see that there's these like small like spindly limbs. So you can imagine the shape of a droplet, right? It's kind of like there's the part that's, attached to the ceiling, and it's kind of, again, it goes a little bit bulbous. Just behind the swell of the bulb, you see these like small spindly appendages seem to start sprouting outward, and they're kind of forming this like umbrella or like net, but they hang back as the main form of it droops down, as if they're like in preparation for it to reach something and snatch it up.
yeah.
But just as you're like seeing, you like finally lock in, like, oh shit, that's the thing. You fucking shoot at it. So go, give me your ranged attack.
You just want me to do attack with my longbow?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh my god, you might have actually hit!
I hit something!
And you rolled max damage.
You did. Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Eli, as you're going across, you hear Sam. Do you say anything as you're about to shoot?
Ha! I don't.
So you hear Sam shout. You hear the knock of an arrow and doof, and you hear the arrow hit the ceiling. But since you're focused mostly on moving, I'm guessing you probably don't look up. You're probably just like, fuck, just keep going.
Yep. That's all I can do at this point.
Sam, you see it hit like dead center on like center mass of this thing, and you see the limbs all suddenly go very straight, like latch back onto the ceiling, and the mass of it, there's like a ripple. You'd almost imagine it to be like a liquid, but now that you've got eyes on it, it's much more like cloth. There's this like boom, there's like an obvious impact, and there's kind of a ripple and like a flare out for a second, and you see the eyes snap up to look at you, just these big yellow orbs glowing in the darkness, and it yanks itself back up into the ceiling and disappears.
Knock another one. Keep going!
The arrow falls and splashes into the water.
Yeah. Bye, arrow. I'll miss you.
Bye, arrow.
Go ahead and move 15 more feet, Eli.
Did you actually hit it, Sam?
I don't know. Okay, so did it sound like
You definitely
ceiling?
hit it. You saw
Okay.
the impact, but it sounded like maybe the arrow even like went through it and hit the stone, right?
I don't know if it just went plumb through or it looked like I hit like some sort of cloth or maybe water type substance. Like I don't know if it's all very physical, like a dense. Or maybe these arrows are just really good.
Right, Eli. You make it all the way over there. You're a little bit taller than Sam, so you can feel the bottom of the you can like actually feel the flooring and stuff a little bit quicker. And just as your feet touch the stone, you get this weird thought of just like, wouldn't it be funny if I just jumped into the river? Like, what if I just got all the way over here?
I love those intrusive
It was like,
thoughts.
Fuck it. Just jumped straight into the current and just saw where it went. And that urge gets really, really strong. Sam, you even see Eli kind of pause over there, and he starts kind of chuckling to himself, and he looks downstream. And then Eli, right before you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, the compulsion seems to relent. Almost as if it's letting you know that your mind is being influenced.
Nice. Okay.
You probably see like the chuckle, he kind of looks over there for a second, is like thinking about something, and then like all the amusement probably drains away.
You alright?
No, just get over here.
No, I don't like that answer.
Keep an eye on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go since you have the longbow. Or do you want to give it to me now?
Is one of y'all gonna cover me?
I mean, I'm staring at the ceiling.
All right. You go ahead.
Okay. Lamia will make
sure
her way.
This time I'm gonna keep an eye above my own head, but also try. Okay.
So is it 15 from here, or?
I believe the rope starts right here, but yeah.
15
You
from
don't have to
there?
start making checks or doing whatever
Okay.
until you're there. Yeah.
You're not at really any risk until you get to there.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15.
Okay. Sam and Eli, perception, please.
Oh, buddy.
Good God. Nice.
I rolled a 3.
You know what? To be fair, you just found out that
Yeah.
bad stuff in my head.
I mean,
I do
to be
have the
fair,
modifier,
I
though.
roll
So
garbage anyways, so
Yeah.
it's not like I didn't expect this.
All right, everybody, roll me. Just give me just a flat d20 each.
Okay.
Okey-doke.
Ah, Lamia's the lucky winner.
Of course I am.
What do you win? Safety.
A hug.
no.
Let's see. That Samuel is the second, so he's okay. Eli.
Mhm.
Sam looks real worried again. Right in your direction. Because, yeah, Sam comes down again. It seems to be moving quite a bit faster this time. Over Eli's head. You can take a shot.
Yeah, I will.
I'm expecting it to be over Lamia still. When he's looking forward, I'm like, why? Why don't I see it? Like, it should
probably-
be right there. Like, ready to like.
Right?
Probably not enough time to yell
Magic
out
missile
something
it,
this time.
but-
It's moving faster. But I'm making link noises.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ah.
14. Not as good.
It just sails right past it. Now, granted, thankfully, Eli, you see that he's shooting at something over your head, so you're not going to be flat-footed.
Oh, that's good.
Because it goes, woof, you see the arrow go over there, and it's like either Sam missed horribly or you're in trouble. You look up right into these yellow eyes, and it is right fucking there.
Which one's more probable? Sam missing that? Or...
6 of 1, half a dozen. 6 of 3 twos.
19. Does that beat your CMD?
Oh yeah, probably. Let me check though. Double check it. Yeah, my CMD is 15, so it definitely does.
Oh, jeez.
Barnaby wants friends. Barnaby does not like being heard. Barnaby is not feeling very friendly anymore.
So, Lamia, you and Sam both see this black shape descend, and you can see these, like, tendrils just come down like a net around Eli, and they seem to stick like spider web to his clothing, face, and everything like that. Eli, you just feel these, like, it feels like really cold liquid touching your skin, but it's sticky. And as soon as you start trying to, like, move or get away from it, you realize you're fucking stuck. Like, your whole body is stuck in place, like, cleaning the clothes and everything. And this thing hasn't descended any further, but you see the eyes.
I have a thing. Sorry. I would like to use my reaction of my Stygian trapping, which is that I can repel something physically touching me as a reaction to do 5d4 points of force damage and push it 10 feet in a direction specified by me.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's the one with no save, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll the damage.
Where's the boop?
Yeah.
It
Oh yeah,
cannot-
boop
I
it, please, if you.
I can't boop that. It's
Oh.
an equipment. It won't let me boop the equipment.
Yeah, there should be an
Oh.
eye next to it. If you click the eye, it'll show it.
Unless it was
Yeah,
me.
there it is.
Oh,
All right. Nope. It's just. I also have an ability. I have it in my spells. I guess I could boop that because I have it as a spell-like ability. So could have just booped that.
Oh, nice.
I forgot
roll
I did
the,
that.
5d4 there.
Oop, not a D54. There we go.
Okay, takes 11. Force too, nice. Yeah, I'm assuming the direction is straight back up.
Yeah. I don't know. I could throw it at Lamia, but no. Yeah. Straight up sounds good.
Good.
Not
Or-
throwing it
or-
directly at the person in the middle of a river sounds. That sounds like
into
a
the
horrible-
river.
Or into the river itself, yeah.
As it goes.
Yeah,
But,
I
yeah.
mean, I guess if it's 10 feet. Yeah, 10 feet towards Lamia. So put it right there, right in the water.
Well, it would still be technically 5 feet above that,
Sure, but right.
so
at
it would
the
just
water.
be here
That's fine.
in her way.
Yeah. It's closer to me though.
Yeah, maybe you
I
can
don't
do
know.
that better.
Which, yeah, just confirmation. Are you pushing it here, up, or where are you pushing it?
Push it up. It's fine. Just get it up
Because
there.
right now it's in base contact with you, so you can assume it's basically 5 feet above the ground.
Yeah. Up is fine.
Harley, why are you making your own life so hard? Just lay down, buddy.
Up is fine.
It's not an animal or undead, is it? I mean,
Sure doesn't look like one.
Okay. I just want to make sure my favorite enemy step didn't apply to him. Worth an ask.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, you guys see that happen. Like you can see, like it's starting to like descend and start to like flow over him almost. And there's just this dark pulse in the shape of Eli, like flares out around it, and the whole form of it just like inflates like a balloon or like a billowing cloak. And it shunts back upward. Like, if you imagine, like, a hot air balloon, like, it's like a sudden injection of heat.
Oh my god.
It just puffs up there, and, like, there's a moment where it kind of settles for a second. And you can tell it kind of gets its own... Like, it has to get its bearings for a moment. It can't just, like, retreat immediately. But right after it settles, those tendrils snap to the ceiling, and it pulls itself away again.
Not enough time to get another shot.
Oh, no. Same round.
Okay, just
the
checking.
same instant, basically.
Worth checking. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not enough time for us to actually go into initiative, basically. But okay, yeah, you repelled.
I'm gonna take a big step back after that happens too. I'm gonna be like, okay.
All right, Lave, you may move 15 more feet.
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I should start hurrying though.
Don't worry, I got your back.
15 feet pretty much puts you at the end of the bridge. So.
Yeah, it'll put you like right at that corner.
Yeah. Okay. 5, 10, 15.
And that's much safer.
Yes. Okay, so you make it over there.
Yeah, this tense music.
You guys want to look it up at the ceiling for a second? You don't see anything else at the moment. Lamia, you're able to get a hold of the wall and pull yourself over with the rope and everything. You're able to get next to Eli. To repeat, it goes 30 feet and you both can see, or if you move close enough, you can see that wall. You can see the two green torches over there. So they're actually a source of light. And then... Cool. So, Lamia, you can move past that space so you're not in Sam's way when he decides to cross.
Yeah.
I will be watching as Sam decides to cross. I will prepare magic missile if I see that thing again, by the way.
Okay.
See if I prepare.
Lamia will
Action.
have her halberd up in case it decides to jump on either her or Eli.
All right, Sam. You gonna start your own journey?
Yeah. I don't want to climb on the ceiling now.
Right.
Are you sure?
I mean, it would be this funny to like as I'm climbing, it pops out. And just going, but
Oh my gosh.
let me look at those gloves again. They give me advantage on what? I forgot if they are advantage on specifically climb.
Well, I don't do advantage on anything.
No, I mean not. I mean a bonus to. I gotta actually look at them because it's not in my notes. Climb checks and acrobatics. Doesn't really apply. I can't hold things in my hand, so it'd actually be hard to do other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Shorehawk. I'm gonna point across and see if he understands the gist of fly across.
You command him to fly over there.
Yeah.
We'll go.
And yeah,
Got him.
on his secondary perch, which is Longview. And I will do the thing.
You reach that space. You hear a thud behind you. Over here.
Yeah. I turn and look. Uh-huh. Or the yellow
Come
dots.
on. Oh, come on, damn it. There.
Yeah, close enough.
So you just see this mass of darkness has plopped down in that space. This close, as much as it had seemed to have the properties of liquid as it moved, it's not glossy or shimmery or anything like an actual liquid. It's completely matte. It looks a lot more like very smooth cloth. But the movement is much more organic. It almost reminds you, it almost makes you think of as if, like, there's like almost a person inside of it moving and manipulating it, but there's no humanoid shape. You can just see that there's like a center to this thing that seems to be controlling the movement. It kind of lurches one way and the other, moves into that space. You can just barely see the kind of glow of the yellow eyes starting over here, and they seem to strafe until they finally land on you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a brief pause
That is what I thought.
that fixates. You see, like, the eyes kind of tilt, almost like the head tilting, watching you. Eat, eat, eat.
Another campaign where someone wants to eat me.
So, what is your immediate reaction?
Is wanting to throw something at it that it wants to, but Thunderstone probably won't do nothing. Plus, I don't want to use both of those. Because I used up one of those bottles of acid.
Use them all, I'm pretty sure.
Did I?
I think so.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are all used.
Okay, I'll mark it off my thing then. And I used one of the moderates last time.
Mm-hmm.
Vial of sun metal, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and vamoose across.
You're just gonna try to rush across.
Okay. Not necessarily rush. I'm gonna try not to panic.
So you're just gonna full around,
Yeah.
get your 15 feet in, and that's it.
Try not to
Yeah.
panic. I like try not to panic. That's it.
Yeah. So,
So you get 15 feet?
15.
Yep. Okay. It charges.
Eli should be able to see it, right?
Not yet.
He will.
Wait till
He will when
moves,
it gets
yeah.
in range.
Okay.
The farthest square I can see is like this square, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll see it when it gets next to the same.
Oh, yeah. Edition does not like allowing me to move shapes. Hold on.
When you say it charges, as the attack charge? Or
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep my magic missile since I'm sure I'm gonna fire it.
Instead, just to,
Oh, nice. You
this thing's
recovered it.
annoying.
I did, which is good because it's my last first level spell. So
And you did max damage.
I'm not it's just on one. I still got 2 more to go. So
Oh, okay.
Eli, indicate, do like a ping where your vision starts.
right there.
Here? Okay.
Yep.
That's where it'll get hit.
Ready for me to roll the rest of the damage? I didn't want to
Yes,
roll it
please.
out.
Go for it.
So there's the other 2 plus 2.
Almost
So
max.
A total of 14. Yeah, that is almost max.
Okay, so yeah, Sam, as you're moving across there, I imagine like there's like one quick look over your shoulder. You see this thing is moving. It seems to just flow across the wall. As soon as it gets to this space, it's moving fast. This thing is moving about. It's probably could have moved about 120 feet with that charge. But instead of going straight into you and trying to tackle you into the water or into the ceiling or whatever the fuck it was gonna do, it runs directly into 3 bolts of force. So you see, like, all of its inertia, like, it just kind of eats that first one. There's just this boof, and you kind of see it kind of twirl a little bit off balance. You don't even see the tendrils, you just see the whole orb sort of spin partially. You can only tell the orientation because of the eyes. And like the second one hits and it finally arrests its movement, and there's like a big ripple through the center of it, and like one of the eyes goes kind of half closed, and the other one hits it, it seems to turn inside out for a second and falls into the water partially, scrambles and into the wall.
Ah!
Fair enough.
Okay.
Moving across the room.
Do you just spend the full round, or are you gonna make a roll this time?
I'm gonna spin the full round.
So you get 15 feet, you get all the way to the corner there.
Look, I want to be close enough where somebody can try and snatch me if need be, or this thing does.
Oh, still fails it. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing seems to happen. You make it to the other side.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So you may have noticed that it seems to be attacking, at this point, it seems to attack people who are isolated.
Yeah. So it's definitely staying. I mean, it's not like we can't stay in a group right now, even if we wanted to. There's not a ton of space here, but let's stick tight. I pull out the wand of fireworks, and I'm like, I'll also try and, like, I don't know, fireworky blinded, I guess, if I get a chance.
Oh, pyrotechnics.
Yeah, pyrotechnics. But
Gotcha.
The fireworks, I specifically want to use the
Yeah.
fireworks. So,
Gotcha.
So I'm just be like, I'm gonna flash it, I guess, if it shows up. I don't know.
Sound decent.
Not that kind of flash, mate. My pants are staying on.
Okay. Glad you two have a sense of humor.
Uh,
I guess let's go towards the lights.
Yeah, I'll go investigate those green torches.
Approach the torches. You finally reached them. I mean, yeah, they are definitely green. It's not a trick of the light, anything like that. They're bright ass green. They also are not giving off heat.
I was about to say, my first question is, if they're not hot, I'm gonna run my hand through one real quick. I'm gonna do the like, see if it like is hot.
It just wavers, but yeah, you don't feel. It's like maybe the faintest little tingle of warmth.
can you light something off of that? And is it green?
I
kinda wanna-
that.
Yeah, you try
Roll up a piece of paper, stick it in there, like I'm trying to light it up. No.
doesn't light.
Oh,
No.
There's like when you kind of do that, it seems to carry it for just a second, then it's gone. It doesn't seem to burn it up or anything like that.
weird.
But you make it here. You see that, yeah, this wall is, unlike all the rest of them, it's perfectly smooth.
Oh, I lost that other arrow as well.
I'm very much doing that, like,
Yeah.
tap, 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 tap on the wall, just like making sure it's a wall
We'll see.
and not a doorway. Okay.
Everybody gets pushed back by force damage. The river.
Oh,
my
it was almost
God.
now
Oh,
it's two.
so close.
No, wait. You said save?
Yeah.
It was a
Yep.
save, yes.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that ability.
Oh, are you
'Cause I can
using
do
your second use of it?
Yeah, my fantastic fortune, right?
This is 2
Uh,
out of 3, right?
No,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
would be the last one.
No,
Oh,
on my
is it
thing.
3
I
of 3?
He used one for me. He used one for Eli.
Okay,
Oh,
when
okay.
did he use one for you?
No, he didn't
That's
use
why I
one
don't
for
remember.
me.
Yeah, he used one for you, Eli. He just failed.
Yeah.
It. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it just
I
fell.
thought he
Okay.
couldn't see me, so he couldn't use it.
No. It was because it's not really a matter of him knowing if you're, because you
Okay,
can't really
okay.
know someone's rolling a will save. So yeah,
Okay.
I believe
he's just
he
supposed to be
used-
good luck.
I believe he used one for me as a reflex save for the fire.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember now. Okay, so
I
this is
forget
the
that I
last
count up, not down. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, this would be my last one. Thank you.
one. Go for it.
Will?
Yep. Will save.
Nice!
I thought that was going to be a 3 as well. But it
My
wasn't.
headset. I apologize.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Panda fucked his
He
headset.
unplugged his mic.
Oh,
He got
okay.
too
He
hyped
unplugged
and
his headset.
unplugged his headset.
I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Okay, I'm back. I
Okay,
readjusted
good.
and I unplugged it.
Yeah, that's funny.
So,
Welcome back.
Okay.
So, thanks to your good luck Vetty over there,
I'm gonna
You're,
rub
like,
his belly
knocking on the
later, it's
wall.
fine.
you knock on the wall a few times and it just sounds normal. Kind of rub your hand across it once and we're staring at it. The way the fire's going. You look back at Lamia and Sam. You can see that they're both giving off light. You look back at this wall. You have a shadow on this wall. It's just you. It doesn't look like it's crazy or anything.
That's weird.
You like kind of step to the side. You see if you have a shadow on any other wall. You still don't.
Ooh.
So you come back over to this one, you just touch it, and you just push your hand right through it because it was never there in the first place.
Nice. You know I will say, do you know the mirror trope where somebody sees a reflection of themselves as another person? They do that with the shadow. When I first noticed, that is 1,000% what I'm going to do. Is the mirror thing where I do the things and I turn and I do the whatever. Like I'm not used to a shadow that actually follows my movements. So
Right.
Bah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
weird. That's what that's like.
That's super weird. Everybody's like, "What? It's a shadow." Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah, you just see Eli just push his hand through this wall, and as he does that, each of you gets to disbelieve the illusion, because obviously that wouldn't normally be possible. So you're able to just kind of
Alright.
slightly see through it. It becomes this like sort of translucent, vague image of a wall. And on the opposite end of it, you see what appears to be this grand bedchamber, opulently decorated with gold, silk, velvet. There's the jewelry seems to be hanging from the ceiling. Pretty sure this is what was mentioned to you before.
As
As we
Looting?
walk in there, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Dwayne, you in here, buddy?" Like just yelling at different things because that's I'm concerned. But also, it's 10:30. Can we please take a break?
Yes.
I have to pee.
break time.
I was about to get this to
Before
a
we
break.
start the next scene, yeah.
We will go to a break. So you shout all when you're in here, buddy. You hear from part of the room you can't quite see. Someone says, "No, that is not my name."
Oh my god!
Someone with a Tertian accent.
Fun.
But yes, we will take a break because I know people have to pee. So we'll be back. We'll try to be back in 5, y'all.
I know who it sounds like, but
All right. See you in
it
5,
can be.
guys.
Away. Which we are right now. Holy shit.
do y'all ever crusher sandwiches?
Yes, always. Anyway,
Occasionally.
I just wanted to bring up something. Just compress it. It's different.
Center it. Come on, goddammit.
If you say
Come on,
so.
goddammit.
My teeth do that for me.
There we go.
Well, the bread is compacting the bread.
hmm
My teeth do that for me.
It's almost like kind of making it into a weird flatbread. But
Yeah,
not
there's-
really.
It's different, but I don't always do that.
yeah.
It's like cutting it diagonally,
I,
you
I
know.
pretty rarely do it nowadays.
I fail to see the difference. I'm sorry.
Texture.
Form factor does matter. Otherwise, Taco Bell would go out of business.
Yes.
Sure.
But for
Uh,
me, it doesn't in this
So
case
go
for sandwiches.
subscribe to our Patreon, and we'll release a video of us blindfolding and tying Dave's hands behind his back.
To tell us what the
different
difference
peanut
is
butter and
between the
jellies.
sandwiches.
I mean, I could tell you which one is different, but they're gonna taste
Right.
approximately the same to me. I didn't mean that I can't tell the difference between like a triangle cut and a half cut. or between a smashed sandwich and a not smashed sandwich.
Here's
I
the
meant
question.
It is taste-wise irrelevant to me.
If
If
you
you
couldn't
take
tell the
a
difference,
bite-
it's because he doesn't. He just eats both halves at the same
Yeah.
time anyway.
That is also true. I just don't cut
the
my sandwiches
same
in
bite.
half, so.
Anyway, a
Yes.
person says that is not my name.
That is not many.
That is not my name. You hear from inside this opulent bedchamber.
Are you a weird, black, cloth thing with yellow eyes?
You notice the voice doesn't seem to be coming from inside the room, though.
Zoom out.
Not fully. You hear it. Each of you hears it at like full volume, and you can also just barely hear like a more distant, softer version of it from inside the room, as if it's being spoken physically and mentally.
Is this a lady's voice, I assumed?
It's a male's voice.
Male's voice? Okay.
Mhm.
That's why I said I
I
assumed.
should say. Oh, it
Yeah,
is not
can
my
we tell?
name.
Okay.
It sounds a little bit more raspy, a little older. I was rushing before, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Weren't exactly expecting company over here.
Well, it is company all the same.
Kind of looking all around.
Are you visible? Are you invisible?
At certain angles, the answer to both is yes.
May I come in?
It is not my room.
Go in.
So you walk in, and as you pass that barrier, what was the illusory wall, there is a drastic change. The sort of cold, sticky humidity of that cave is immediately dispelled. You're walking into a much drier, much warmer space.
Oh. It's quite nice in here.
Once you're inside, you can, of course, immediately just kind of look to your right, and you can see... you can see in the center there is that kind of this large... it's almost more like a pedestal than I would say a table. And you see... You couldn't see it from when you were outside. It's like when you walk in, it suddenly comes into view.
Oh.
But atop it, you see what appears to be this big glass or crystal dome, about 5 feet in diameter. It's probably about 6 or 7 feet tall atop this pedestal, with this gold and platinum bejeweled base. And on the inside, you can see this just series of towers and ledges and buildings. It looks like there's this high-rising city on the inside, and you can see movement, little small lights moving around it, just faint wisps and images of people from a very far distance. They look like tiny little bugs or something.
Oh, no. Well, guys, I
to the
haven't
right
been...
of the room. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, well, I guess I finished looking around before I say it's safe. So.
Well, I mean, I went through first. So.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't hear you say you went through.
Well, yeah.
Well, he
when
had
I
put his
walked
hands
the-
through.
I
and-
went
Put your
all
hand
the way
through.
through.
Oh,
I just
okay.
believed it. And then I
Yeah,
walked
I didn't
through
hear
and
that
shouted for Aldwin. Yeah, that's what I was
Gotcha.
saying. Is I stepped through.
I thought you just.
yeah.
I thought you just shouted in.
Oh
Okay.
no, I stepped.
So then
in
you
there and
would
asked
see
him.
all this first as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All is
you
fine.
both be seeing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, to the right, you can see what looks like an older Tertian man. He looks a little bit hunched. Looks like he's probably maybe 6'4", 6'5", if he's not hunched over, but it's a pretty significant slouch. So he doesn't look quite so giant. You can just tell he's kind of lanky, he's very tall, just by his hands and just like the way his face is shaped and everything. You can see he's wearing... he's definitely Tertian. The very dark skin, the bright yellow gold eyes, and the hair is also that golden color, but you can see that he's old enough that there are these like silver streaks through it, and it's somewhat curly at the ends. You can see he has a hood down on this big, thick cloak that seems to be organically growing moss and ivy. There's tiny little flowers and things sprouting on it. There's, you can see flowers and little vines and things out of his hair as well. The whole room smells somewhat perfumey. There's like floral scents. It's not super strong, but from that side, you smell like kind of wet earth, like petrichor type scent.
Oh, is that the thing that I talked about in the? Yeah.
Well, it's like that. The
Yeah.
smell of like after
The smell of
rains,
rain. Yeah.
Mhm.
I went over that in our Patreon videos. Petrichor.
Marshmallows Daddy. God dang it, Ellie.
But he's just standing on the side of the room and he seems to be reading a book. He says,
So
"Oh, go ahead."
I was gonna say I'll just kind of like approach him gingerly. I'm not gonna walk straight up to him, but just kind of like doing that thing where I'm like doing the weird investigating, where I'm like looking sideways and I'm looking the other way, like making sure he's like a person and not like some weird monster thing.
Lamia, I think you're good to come in. No.
You're good.
Yeah, Lamia will come in.
It seems to be Demi. Lamia, you see all the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot in this room. I'm not going to describe every single corner of it, but you can tell it's a bedchamber. There is this really crazy looking like 4-poster bed with these silk curtains and things across it. Just in the corner, it's massive. Could fit probably 20 people on it.
Jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, this room is larger than. This room is bigger than the entire office you work in, and not by a little bit. Like, it's fucking huge. But anyway, yeah, the man he appears to be Demi. There is an unearthly quality to him you can't quite put your finger on. Eli, specifically, your instinct, just your instinct alone, tells you this guy is probably a caster and a really powerful one. It's the same sort of sense you get around your master, especially when he was working. Even though he was very old, there was just this energy that came off of him that you couldn't deny. It was present.
He's Tertian. Could I learn anything by doing a knowledge local, since I was raised in that culture? Even though I was not raised in the Caliph.
Potentially. Yeah, give me a knowledge local. Go for it.
Alright. Ooh, there we go.
Nice.
Finally rolled good.
Sorry, I need to raise it from here. I'm usually not ready for you to roll high, Dave.
I know, me either. I was surprised. I was ready for it to be low, too.
Well, you definitely know he's not a northerner.
Well, yeah, there you go. All right.
I'd say you can tell. I would say you can tell from his accent alone. Just the way that the accent hits. He might even. He's probably from the same or just very close to the same region as your master was. But there's something about the way that the words come out. You think he's probably quite a bit older than him too. Okay. I can't necessarily do that with just pretending to be an accent, but outside of that, you can tell just like the emphasis he puts on certain words and things is from a much, much older dialect, not anything that you think would be taught in schools today or even 60, 70 years ago.
He's old, so. I'll just.
But he doesn't seem to be. Like, he seems more absorbed in the book, and he's just kind of letting you all do whatever.
So, if you're not. Blah, blah, blah. I'm about to switch into our other campaign's voice. I was
You
about to be
Frank
French.
Texas.
I was about to be French for a minute there. Those tertians, man. I'll tell you what. So you're not Aldwin. So what is your name, please? I'm speaking to him in Tertian, by the way, and I'm using like specific like Tertian like deference things that you would use instead of just saying like, what is your name, like sir, but I'm doing it in a way that you would say it in the Tertian.
Yeah, I got you.
Honorific.
I lean over to
That's the word I
Lonnie and
wanted was
go,
honorific.
He's lost me. I don't.
So strangely
I don't
enough, you guys
understand
can
either.
tell Eli is speaking Tertian, but you understand what he's saying.
Oh. Okay, never mind. So
Oh.
we were not lost.
Oh. I didn't know he
Yeah.
could speak French. Sorry, Tertian.
Yeah.
I probably did know he could speak French.
But,
Didn't know I could understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably have a pretty good idea that you can't normally. So-
Yeah, right. Let's just let Eli do what he's doing. Is that the city, you think?
Probably. Let's leave it be for a minute.
We should find a wine at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Lamia's gonna look for wine. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
holding my ground at the moment.
He's still flipping through the book and just says, well, names have quite a bit of power. Especially if you are raised on the superstitions that I was raised on. The best thing to call me is Shaluvi.
I
Turns
knew
another
it.
page.
Uh,
He turns another page, and he pauses, looks at one of the flowers on his shoulder.
yeah.
Ah, yes. Perhaps later I will tell him.
Would I know the Shaluvi mythology cycle thingy, whatever you want to call it, the stories? of that?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you're 26 knowledge local.
So I'll chuckle a bit at that when he says that and be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like,
Yes, I mean, I feel it's fitting. A journey that doesn't end. Aren't we all on one in some way or another? Closes the book and sets it down. I did come here and search for something. Something specific taken away a long time ago, but... He looks around, sees a chair, and goes and sits in it. I have plenty of time. Why would you all be here?
well, the short answer is that I just point at the dome. There's a much longer answer, and you have a lot of time. Obviously, we don't necessarily.
No. My friend here was just telling me you all would be in a great hurry.
I look at the friend that he looked at.
It's a little daisy on his that's growing out of the cloak, out of the shoulder part of his cloak.
How do you do?
Oh. Yeah. She's a flower, so.
Oh.
Pretty.
Getting enough enough sun? Yeah, okay.
He is being polite.
Oh.
I will not take it as rudeness if you don't have time for small talk, but perhaps you would allow me to do you a favor. He looks specifically at you, Eli. Before you touch anything.
Oh,
I put my
Lamia
hands-
stops
I
at
put
like
my
a top.
hands in my pockets subconsciously. Like, okay.
You are missing your shadow.
I am. That's
This has
who I
been
was
captured.
looking for. Oh, that's bad.
Yes, it's very bad. And you do not know me, of course, but you've interacted with the being housed in that cave there.
Right.
You don't want to be in his debt?
No.
Would you prefer to be in mine?
I look kind of up, down it. I look at everybody else. Is it weird that I trust him more because he's Tertian?
No.
I just look at them.
I don't really know anything about Tertian, so
Okay.
maybe?
Well, generally speaking, I would say most people not from the Caliphate don't trust Tertians, but I do, and I probably shouldn't. Yes, I would much rather be in your debt. You have pretty flowers.
Oh, thank you. I grew them myself. I will take credit for it. I was here when you were born. Very well. Then I will pay the debt for your shadow, and for some of your magics to be returned to you. They will all come back in time.
Excellent. What do I owe you in return then?
I will have the request delivered to your boat.
Okay.
Will come on a messenger, will be very... It wouldn't be fitting if it didn't belong in a nice story, an epic tale. Are you aware of the hero's journey? There is always the phase of the messenger arriving.
Right.
We'll call
To
it
deliver
that.
the quest. Of course.
Precisely. I feel you already have enough call to adventure.
Can we touch stuff again?
Oh, he reaches out, and you know he casts a spell. Doesn't do any somatic. Doesn't use any verbal components. Just taps you on the chest very gently, and you see, like, as soon as his fingers move away, there's a little petal of a rose pops up, immediately turns brown and decrepit and turns to dust. You feel the other presence leave your mind.
Ooh, nice.
Oh my god.
Now you may.
Thank you so much. I don't know what you just did.
This is
but...
for Eli.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I'm
Eli.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, I just realized
I
what
was
was happening.
the last one who spoke,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Because Eli's the one standing by him. So.
yeah.
It's good.
Oh, I was so hopeful for a second. Anyway,
Can we get in
I
double
like-
debt?
I like not,
that's exactly what was going to happen.
I like not feeling like I might jump off into a river at any moment. That's great. Okay, so you're gonna have a messenger deliver us. Is there anything I can do for you now since you're here and you were looking for something? Can I help?
I got good eyes.
No. Yeah, now that you say that, when you are done here, search the southwest end of this mine.
Okay.
Just pick up anything that rouses your curiosity.
Well, I gotta say I'm quite curious. That's a lot of things usually.
Well, then I suppose I hope you have deep pockets.
Is that specifically his curiosity or
I kind of shake my bag of holding. By the way, I'm like, luckily I do.
All of you are here together, sharing burdens already. So, yes. But one very specifically shiny thing.
Okay.
It's a material I believe will only be found here probably for the next decade or so. And it would be a shame if it were to fall into the wrong hands.
How? I don't know anything about Shaluvi. I was just gonna say, how do you know it'll only be here for so long?
Oh, magic, of course.
Oh,
And I
okay.
have friends in very high places, not... Pauses. Not all nascents are this wicked. Just most of them. And he looks over at you, Lamia.
Good to know.
Lamia freezes.
Shakes his head. You will have a harder journey than some, but it will make you stronger.
Oh, great. Thanks. Are you looking like for the ores that were here a long time ago?
I just think it'd be good if you found them. No, what I am looking for, I don't think is here. I don't think it's here at all.
Were you looking for a cup that could, purify water when you drink it? Is that something you were looking for?
Stands up. No, but that sounds like a very handy item.
Okay. I found one of those. I was just wondering.
Well, you should hold on to it.
It's very handy. Yeah.
Well met, Shaluvi, you said?
Shaluvi, yes. You can probably pick up books about that name at your local bookstore.
I'm smiling ear to ear. I'm like, I've got several back at the shop.
Oh,
so
okay.
You guys can read them if you could read Tertian. I could read them for you, I suppose.
Good. But I think...
They have pictures? No.
I think maybe your arrival is a signal that I think my time in this room is done. So...
Yeah.
Like, he already stood up.
Well, do you need some help? You're like, well, I put a rope across.
Oh. Very handy. I think I will make use of that. Thank you. Starts shuffling his way over to where you guys walked in.
There is a...
I was about to warn him about that.
Yeah, there's some kind of thing out there that drops from the ceiling and tries to snatch you up. I think you're pretty...
I appreciate the warning.
I think you're pretty powerful, though. I don't know if that's going to be an issue for you.
Right. Never underestimate surprise.
To be lucky than good, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Sam.
Never underestimate the value of surprise. I feel like I have so many questions, but we don't have time for them. So take care, and I'll be looking out for that messenger.
You will see them.
Yes.
Leaves. Give me perception checks, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. The great I know what number.
Well, not on the thing, so I can see whatever.
No, I actually rolled really good.
You did.
Huh?
I rolled these.
Decent.
You guys all actually
you
rolled
did.
pretty decent.
These.
So yeah, as he passes through that illusory wall, like kind of as you're about to lose sight of him because where you're at in the room, you can see his form shift just seamlessly from this kind of hunched old man, excuse me, to what appears to be this large-sized bear made of vines and moss and leaves with these wooden and like stone spines and like scales and stuff across it, still moving at the same kind of geriatric pace, but far more intimidating looking.
It doesn't look like the bear that came, the thing that came out of the tree, right?
No, because that looked like a bear. This looks
okay.
like
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Vegetation, yeah.
That's the only other bear I've seen so far. You know.
Yeah, this one, definitely looks much different. But you just see that, like, as he's like exiting out of your sight, don't hear any footsteps or anything. Before he's gone.
That's
Neat.
that was something.
Anyway, did I get the chance to actually find wine?
Oh, I think it's my phone.
Aldrin's
yeah,
back, right?
You go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I just asked Aldrin's back, right? My shadow's back? Because he
Not yet.
That? Okay.
Not yet. He said he will pay the debt for you and you'll owe him instead.
Okay.
So maybe presume that he's probably going to do that now.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, so as you're looking around the room, you do find what appear to be four bottles of wine.
Okay. Sam, loot what you want, and then we'll pour the wine and run, right? Oh,
Oh,
we'll
man.
run to the southwest, he said?
Well, we gotta go talk to the statue to get the shadow back, right?
No, Shaluvi's doing that for us.
Oh, okay.
That's
So we
what
don't
he
need to
said.
talk to him at all. All right.
No, the deal was I exchanged debt, basically. We did a debt swap.
Lamia specifically, if Sam doesn't take it, wants to loot the blanket from the huge bed.
Yeah, I was looking at them silk curtains. Yeah, I don't know about. Give it a smell. What? Give it a smell test just to see.
I wish I had a cantrip of blacklight.
Right?
I don't want to smell it. I'll clean it if I need to.
I don't. I'm kind of hesitant to take anything out of here.
You're already like pulling it off the bed.
Yep.
Yep. Go for you.
I need 10 fortitude saves. I'm kidding.
Oh my god!
I'm kidding.
Be
I'm
like,
kidding.
holy
That would've been
shit!
funny. Oh, man.
Barnaby will make a friend. I just saw Elise.
Yeah, she's just
Gosh,
been.
yes.
I just imagine it going down and him just like with the bear claw and it just going.
Or he just like stuffs it in a bag.
Yeah.
It's just-
Oh.
It grabs her, she's like, oh, hello, and then it just picks it up instead of, like, being grappled.
Oh, I could have some use for you.
You guys all hear an echoey whisper that says, "Oh hell no!"
That's a bear. No.
Alrighty.
Even weird shadow creatures know the bear rules, okay?
But yeah, to give you a bit more, I guess what it is. So I know you're looking for wine. You're taking the fucking blankets. Are you guys trying to like be quick in this place, or are you gonna search it thoroughly for stuff?
I'm trying to be quick. I just want to locate the wine and drown these poor unfortunate sods.
Nah, thorough. For me.
If one of you's thorough, all of you are thorough. So,
Yeah.
well, because like they're not gonna just leave you, right?
No.
So,
Thorough is correct. That way we know if we find a bag that we're not supposed to loot,
yeah,
we know
we
just
can
to
loot
leave it there. Or loot it. Yeah, we've already done one bad thing by talking to the statue. Why not take another thing?
Have you ever heard the saying that 2 wrongs don't make a right?
Yeah, but 3 lefts, dude.
That's
So
3 lefts
what?
sure do, but we're not making lefts here, buddy.
okay. So the
I would
main
like
things.
to, but that's...
So we'll say you take your time just kind of trying to figure out what in here is like you can probably carry or use that looks interesting. You do find the wine. You find the 4 bottles, like I said. Eli, you recognize 2 of them are actually Alsani Royal wines.
Okay. Are they greens?
Neither of them is greens.
Okay, I was gonna be like, one of these tastes terrible. Anyways.
You
If it was
recognize the
green.
gold, which is the Reviri, and you
Yeah.
recognize the red, which is the Sangvara.
Nice. Oh, fancy wine.
There's one of them is some kind of white wine that has little like gold flecks inside of it.
Ah,
It seems to be fairly kind of bubbly.
boobily.
Boobly boobly.
Bubbly.
And then the other looks it's like amber colored. It looks almost honey-like. It's kind of like a dark amber honey. They're all unopened. You do find some others, but those are the ones that stand out.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Right.
The other stuff, since you guys are going to keep searching, is you do see in one of the corners, it appears to be like a marble statue.
Say, who is it? Is it Ant-Man? No.
Yeah, marble statue of a female wearing this gold accented banded mail, but the armor itself looks very damaged. You actually see, just parts of it are just thrashed and just tattered. But you see kind of at like the top center of the chest is a symbol of like a fox. And you can see that there's 4 tails that come out. They seem to go around like the collar and down the back of it. You also see like underneath the actual armored bands, it appears there's some kind of very light, very thin, like golden chain. Almost like a really, really thin chainmail that's like layered underneath it. But it's beat to shit. And you even see these like kind of where all the breaks and tears and things are. You see there's like this faint kind of blue energy, like mist sort of coming off of it.
And I will go ahead and detect magic. I'll be for good habits.
I was gonna say, if no one wants that, Alami would like it.
I'm not.
You detect moderate illusion magic.
Interesting.
But it is, you can just tell by the aura, it is not working properly. It's kind of just, you can just tell, yeah, this is busted. Whatever it is not going to do whatever it was supposed to do, and not going to get a good read on it until it's fixed. You can definitely tell there's something illusory to it. Next to it is what appears to be, there's basically 2 sets of this. There's the one, and then there's one that's kind of just like a little bit behind it, next to it. Seems just as messed up. It's still on a marble statue. Just like these 2 of them. However, the first one that I mentioned is like the statue has like the hands out in front, and it appears to be holding a halberd with a crystalline like weapon, like business end, you know. And there are, well, let me look at my description here. It is. It has veins of opaque onyx running down the length of the haft. You see, like, the design is a bit different. It doesn't look, it's not the same design as like the one Lami is using. It's a little bit more sleek, a little bit more like curved in spots. Definitely looks like somebody spent a lot of money commissioning that. You detect, you can see that there's magic on that as well. You detect transmutation and evocation.
Okay.
On that one.
Well, they're magical. So tag them. Let's go.
Yeah, I already put them in my bag.
So you also see there is a black lacquered jewelry box sitting kind of on just like the edge of that what did I fucking call it earlier, podium thing that the city is sitting on.
Yes.
It's got a mirrored mask as an emblem on it, and you can tell that one's magical. You get faint conjuration off of that one.
Okay. Mirrored mask. Is it like rebel style mask, or is it like a different
it's just
mask?
like,
okay.
Yeah, just like imagine like a white, almost featureless mask.
Okay.
Just mirrored. It's got like the eyes and the mouth stuff, but no really distinct anything. Not one of the comedy tragedy ones.
Got it. Okay.
And then in in one of the corners, you see, it's not lit or anything, but you see this small copper lantern that's glowing. It's got like a faint green glow to it, and you see faint divination as the aura off of that.
Okay. I mean, I'm just bagging stuff. I'm not taking the time to figure out what anything is or what it does. We're just bagging things.
We'll figure that later.
Yep.
Okay. So you get all that bagged and take up the wines, approach the city.
Yep.
Do I get the silk off of the 4 banisters?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's silk. You know?
Silk is silk.
Toga. toad.
Yeah. I'll take the 2 Alsani wines. If anybody else wants to pour other things, I got those.
So you get 2 square yards of silk.
2 square yards.
Of to be rose silk, color-wise, rose colored.
Okay, I think we got everything kind of cool about this room.
How do we get this pedestal out of here? Yeah.
That appears to be part of the floor.
Oh, damn.
With a quarter pick, that's how you get it out of here. Anyways, so I will just hand each of them a bottle of wine.
Should we? Like, I know we're gonna pour this in there, but there's a lot of valuable stuff on this bottle as well. Should we try to take that as well, or should we just leave it?
Like what? Sorry, you cut out for a second for me.
This bottle, because with your description, you said it was like inlaid with like platinum and stuff.
The base of it is, yeah.
Okay.
You can see at the very top there appears to be also like a gold
rim or
neck.
neck.
Like a gold, like a neck at the very top of it.
Yeah, we're not gonna
probably
be
what you're
able
gonna
to
have to take off and pour stuff into.
Yeah, pry the inlays off. I don't think, mate.
No, I think we should use all we can.
We don't. Well, I just mean we don't have time to like pry the fancy stuff off the sides of this thing.
How large was
you
the
also see
ball?
an illusion aura on the pedestal, by the way.
Well, if I see an illusion aura, I'm gonna go over there and smack it.
The pedestal, you just like whack it a few
I just
times.
like hit my hand on it, do whatever, be like, "Is this actually here?"
It is there.
Okay.
But no, but
It's
okay.
there.
Lick it. No, I'm kidding. I'm not looking at anything in this room. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you have licked something before, so
I'm not licking anything in this room, though, is what I said.
I pull
I'm
out
not
an
lick
arrow
the
and I
troll.
poke the
I'm not
bottle.
licking anything in this room.
So you
When I poke the bottle.
the glass part of it,
Yeah.
or are you talking about the wine, or are you talking about the bottle of the city's in?
The bottle of the city's in.
Because it's less of a bottle; it's like a pedestal. It's like a
Oh.
base and then like a dome. Think like the fucking rose in Beauty and the Beast.
Kind of what I was
How it's
thinking,
got like a base and then there's like a glass dome over it.
Yep.
He's gotta look it up.
I'm gonna find the access point and open it.
It's the very top.
Pour things in there.
So
yeah.
you reach up there.
Okay.
When you touch it, you realize what the illusion is. There's a moment as like your hand passes through it, and you kind of examine it a little bit closer. Put your hand. You guys see him like put his hand directly into where you think the bottle is. You can tell what it is making this a display. So the actual city, rather than being this like fucking 6 foot tall, like 5 feet across, big ass thing, is about the size of a decent like a big snow globe.
No.
About this big. About that big around.
Nice.
But that close, as you like reach through it and stuff, you do hear voices faintly, and you can tell they're speaking dozens, hundreds of different languages, but you still understand them. You hear, and as it gets quieter in the room especially, you all begin to hear what sounds like just people enjoying themselves. You hear like couples, either all just sorts of things. You hear people in love, in lust. You hear just people just getting into bullshit. There is some kind of weird life happening in this place.
Yeah,
it's all
go ahead.
very upbeat, at least to them, but there is this undercurrent of, well, everyone can't be enjoying themselves. Some people enjoy themselves at other people's expense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you hear occasionally hear these just faint echoes of violence, of bad things. I'll leave it at that.
Well, time to Pompeii this place, but with wine instead of lava.
And I guess you can take one of the bottles, Sam. Just put it in your backpack.
Well, give me a second.
One
I'm gonna.
will
Yeah,
one will fill it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a quick prayer if you don't mind, because this is kind of a grievous thing we're about to do.
Take the Alsani gold because that's the fanciest thing I can find. To me, that's the fanciest thing. In
You
here.
know that one's fancy.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is the fanciest thing in here. We're gonna use the fanciest thing possible. I'll let Sam say his prayer before I do it.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, Mr. Guy, I know
While
these
he's doing that,
people
I'm
may have lost their
struggling
way.
to open this wine bottle because
Trying to,
opening
like,
wine
fight.
bottles is hard. Yeah.
The
without a
Solemn
corkscrew,
moment.
it's
He's in the
really
background,
hard.
just mother.
Yes.
Come on.
Do you want me to
They're
savor
just
it?
Stuck
No.
in it, like twisting it.
I know these people may not be under your jurisdiction, and we're removing them from the cycle, right? Is what we're doing.
I mean, they're
But we
removed
don't
from the
know
cycle
that.
right
You don't
now.
know for sure because you didn't
No.
want to know too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also know that they're
but they
definitely
are
not part of the
souls.
cycle right now. So
Yeah.
we know that.
Yeah. If you want to do a knowledge religion, you can, and I can maybe tell you a bit more.
I don't really want to know, but yeah, I do. As I'm saying my thing, I don't have knowledge religion.
Mm-mm.
Aha.
Yeah, DC's a little higher than a 10, so you wouldn't be able to beat it. So
Okay.
you're safe. Your ignorance is bliss.
I have knowledge religion, but I'm not making the check. No, I will. I'm just not going to share my answer, probably.
Okay, I'll just type it to you if you get it.
Yeah.
Well, you can continue with your prayer.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Say your prayer, buddy.
I know these peoples may not be under you or how you feel about them, but I'm sure there are innocents in there, because nobody can be all bad. Now, there's some people that are all bad, but but they did not start off that way. So, if there's anything you can do for them, I hope you do it. And no, let's get to pouring.
Good luck in the next life, guys.
Well, you know, it makes you feel any better. A fancy person once said, "There's no such thing as an innocent person." So I don't know if I believe that, but here we go. Just pour the bottle in there.
Where's the chat where the players can't hear? This one.
Chat with players
What?
can't hear.
I guess
Yeah.
he's just talking. I don't know why.
But I think it was. I can't remember if it was David Hume or if it was Friedrich Nietzsche who said, "There's no such thing as an innocent person." But one of them,
Davies
they
are
might have
pretty
both said
innocent.
that. But one of them said that.
So, Samuel, you say your prayer, and as you reach the end of it, you hear just a faint scattering of voices that they say the equivalent of "Amen," as if they were finishing the prayer with you. Just
Oh.
a faint scattering of them.
And I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, Eli already started pouring.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll watch.
As it gets about a third of the way full, you hear alarm beginning to creep up into the voices. About halfway, panic. He's definitely hearing screams. There's definitely the sounds of suffering. Anyone who's good aligned is probably desperately wanting to plug their ears at this point. I
Okay,
think
then
that's all of
Lamia
you.
plugs her ears.
Unfortunately, Eli can't because he
Nope.
has to pour a bottle.
It is, yep.
So
I was
Eli.
going to say, it is my burden of things. I cannot do
I'm
that.
witnessing, so
You're going for it, okay.
yeah.
So Eli and Sam. There are people crying out for both Vladimiri, for other deities, for their mothers. It is a horrific thing. I need you both to roll will saves.
Oof.
Okay. So, I don't want to take control of your character here at all, Eli. So, obviously you can tell what this will save is for. It's to be able to just steel yourself and do this. Obviously, it was one thing to do that with who you had to do that with because you had been witnessed their abuse firsthand. There was a lot of good you could see coming out of that, even though it was hard. But this is different. This is thousands of voices. How do you want to play out the failed will save on being able to, like, you have to keep going, but you can't?
I think it's gonna be that thing where, as I'm like faltering, I'm gonna kind of start to pull back from what I'm doing, and it's that, okay, when you have to commit to doing something you don't want to do, and the only thing that makes it worse than doing it is half doing it, and then not. That's kind of where I'm at this point, where I'm like making it so much harder on myself because I'm prolonging how long this is taking, even though it's something I know I have to do. I'm not doing it with the speed I need to do it. I'm not doing it quickly. I'm very much like prolonging my own suffering, even though I'm trying to not.
So holding the wine just halfway back.
Yeah, because
like,
you can hear the
I'm like hesitating.
The flow of it is
this.
like faltering and then starting to slow. Sam, you can see Eli struggling. He's, usually he can get through this kind of thing, but this might be beyond.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna put a hand on the shoulder and another hand on the bottle. I was gonna say it's already begun. It's best to do it quick.
All right, then with Sam's encouragement and assistance, I think we can do it together. So,
Lamia's actually going to turn around at that point.
I will probably.
She can't hear anything, but she's like, you know what? I don't want to see this anymore.
Yeah, I would say I will probably be crying at this point as well. I'm sure.
So there's tears.
Just murder thousands of people and not be upset about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it starts to fill up. It gets almost there. You can see it, even though, through the tears and everything, you see it get all the way to the top, and it just quiet. The whole room is quiet. You only hear your breathing. You hear this fizz of bubbles. And all of those voices, you remember them, but they're silent. And the whole room goes dark. Still just, you can see each other, but all the other sources of light gone. Even the light you guys are giving off seems to be restrained. You can see maybe about 5 feet or so around each other. And you hear Vladimiri. Are you proud of yourselves? All of this to take away my toys.
Let's get going.
Yep.
I'm not going to interact with him.
That's fine. As you guys are leaving, heading back toward the wall, you just hear this slow clap as you're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Because
if Lamia is still covering ears, I'm
going to be mad, so I'm going to lash out because I'm. I'm going to be like, they're not toys, you jerk. I'm like, because they're toys, that's why they had to be taken away. Because you think they're toys, that's why they had to be taken away. I'm not giving this guy a piece of my mind.
No, he already has.
So you're trying to usher him back, and he's yelling back through the That's
what he wants.
As you guys slowly make your way out.
Well, we wanted to go to the southwest.
Well, I meant out of that room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
We gotta cross the river again. We gotta look out for the thing.
Yeah, we still got a lot of.
Maybe we should cross the river together.
If it can hold that, I'm sure it can. But
yeah, it did seem to avoid us when we were together. So
yeah,
sticking together is probably the move.
Let's try then. Okay, so worst case scenario, I'll see y'all downriver.
Yeah,
Or you'll
Well,
at least
I
see
think
it.
the worst case scenario is we end up part of the ceiling.
Yeah.
Why are those measurements still stuck on the screen? That's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Oh,
yeah,
I
they've
know
been
why.
there for a while.
I know why. Because this doesn't have the...
Toggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we're out of the room, I'd let out a deep breath.
Uh-oh. Oh no!
What'd
Oh,
you
no.
do?
There it goes.
What
I was trying to fix something, and Zoom freaked out.
I'm gone!
There,
Save
you're
me!
back. You're fine, you're fine. Okay. Well, I don't know how to get rid of that one, so I guess I just won't.
Yeah.
Oh, that did it. Cool. Whew. So yeah, you guys make it out. You're gonna go back across together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one at a time, but like not wait for that person to get all across. Maybe like 5 feet or so between each of you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna like all bunch up, so we're all holding on the same part of the rope.
we instead of using the rope to cross, we just tie ourselves to each other and we let
Yeah.
Sam cross and we just hang out.
Yeah. I'm the best at it. No.
You can still hear the slow clap behind you until you've gotten well away from that area. But once you get back into this space, which I'll pull you guys over to in just a second. You guys will notice that Aldwin has returned.
Oh, buddy, it's so good to see you. I was a little worried. Okay, I was a lot worried.
He didn't do anything to you, did he? You alright?
He gives you
I don't
just
know why
kind
I'm
of an
asking
okay sign.
I was gonna say he doesn't normally talk.
Or
We're
actually,
not
it's
in
more
the.
like a tip of the hat.
Yeah.
I know it feels like we are, but we're not in the nightmare realm.
I mean, he doesn't talk, but he can still use his hands and feet.
I haven't been in the nightmare realm. But yeah, that was.
Well, that's where he can actually talk.
Oh.
You faintly hear sobbing coming from the pile of skeletons.
No.
Not a single creature.
I'm
The
very
chorus
much
of
doing
sobs.
that thing where I'm just like the where you try and avoid something by standing as far away from it as possible, like around it, to go
Yeah.
down to the area that Shalubi told us to check out.
He said the
You're avoiding
Southwest.
southwest. No, he
Yep.
said southwest of mine, not the southwest of this room, right?
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
No,
south
south.
of the mine.
So we got to go back.
Back
Now-
through those doors. Yeah, no, I'm still doing the scoochy around thing though. I'm trying to avoid these guys. Any pile of anything.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Pull you guys over.
Yeah. Are the doors open? Okay.
Yes, you're able. Once you get over there, you're able to open the doors again. When you open them, you hear the sobbing voices behind you begin to sing a song of "All Hail the Heroes." Obviously,
because I didn't,
He's continuing to fuck with it.
because I didn't get that rope back, I'm just gonna use up the rest of it to tie that door shut.
Okay.
That was really good. Just fuck it.
Okay.
Give the hammer and mittens back.
Well, two of
The
them.
other two. Yeah,
Yeah.
the other ones are they're just over there now.
Yep, they're part of the walls.
We're just gonna pull you guys along,
So
and then I'll
use up
pull
the rest
Shat
of it.
after you. So,
I'll get more rope when we get into town.
I guess I can put Trollhawk back over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It'd be
I don't
nice.
He has a better, higher perch for her, so you might like that.
So, because you've otherwise done this, I'm not going to have us go through every little roll that it took, but it is going to take a bit more time. But you know, you guys have had to burn through a lot of it, right?
Mhm.
You've gone relatively quickly by getting through the challenges you've gotten through, but this probably didn't go as fast as you wanted. You're able to make it over here, and you do find there's like a small alcove in the stone underneath the water when you get over there, which is about like just below chest by the time you get over there. And you're able to actually find what appears to be someone had like a bag like tied to like a piece of like outcrop. So there's like a divot inside, but there's like some like stony pieces jutting out. Someone had tied a bag to one of the stony pieces on the inside to hold it there, like they were stashing something. And you find a lump of ore.
Or what?
Or shut up.
Likely the
That's my
ore that
description
can
of
make the
it.
ritual weapons.
Yes. It's pale, almost like pearlescent, but just from the smoothness, like the temperature, like how hard it is, you can tell it's metal. And there's just like, there's obviously like the impurities and like the chunks of just like stone and other things like that don't look as pretty, but you can tell this is a pretty good size hunk of ore.
This one I will lick. I'm just curious.
It's a little
All of
salty. It's a little salty.
It's been in this water for a
It
while.
doesn't taste how I expected it to taste. I'm not gonna lie.
Very minerally.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that a hint of orange flower water? No, it's not. But,
Okay. We found the thing.
Should we get out of here, or should we keep looking? I mean, there might be more stuff.
maybe
I
more
think
stuff.
we should get out of here and see if maybe we can help Eli's friend.
Yeah, I definitely am for getting out of here before
He's
House
long
Margaret
dead.
decides to mobilize and try and kill all of us.
Yeah.
You don't know him like I do, buddy. I've got faith.
I could use with a lay down soon, but I don't want to drink another potion unless I need to.
I could also use a lay down in a cry.
But there's all of this that we haven't explored. No, and this. No.
And as
Make
someone
your
who
way out.
likes to explore a lot, I
Yeah.
sympathize with that. But we are on a timetable.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. We make our way out.
Sound like a multiplication table?
No,
Times table?
it's not.
Make it out. It's raining hard as fuck. Big surprise.
Mhm.
I curse this land and its rain clouds. Good job. That's a joke.
So you guys are trying to leave, and where are you headed? Are you going to head back to the east? You're going to go back to the Markham Manor, all the way in Shand, or are you going to try to actually go to the tower?
Oh, that's right.
I think we should try and go to the tower and meet up with
Clint.
everybody. Yeah, Clint and Rahala and all of them who are there.
Yeah, I agree, because that's what we said we would do if we thought we had enough time.
Also, you know,
That involves
I
going
feel
back
like going to
across that bridge. or
an
river.
empty manor that is, or not empty, but a manor that does not have the patron of the house that is proven to be infiltratable by the Modric suit where they killed a whole bunch of people is not where I want to go right now.
And honestly, just meeting up with friends again, that feels like a good idea.
Yeah.
People we love, stuff like that.
Yep. So, as you're reaching the surface, last few steps up the stairwell, you hear one last message from Vladimir. 6,969 souls.
Nice.
I thought it was a funny number.
That's literally what I was thinking. Sorry.
That's why it's, yeah, he's got a
Double
he's an
nice.
accent of lust. I mean,
Yeah.
so, he says, all to cripple me, and yet you still didn't take them all. Not even the best of them. you exit. You can no longer hear his voice.
Yeah, we were just told about the snow globe, but
Once we're outside, I'll be like, we know he has other locations with probably other groups of people, and he's doing it to taunt us.
Could be bluffing.
I've got a mirror to sell him. Anyways,
I don't think she's going to mess around with that.
I don't blame her.
Are you out of your fucking
very
mind?
much.
We break the mirror. The mirror like
Hey,
just
listen, man, I got a bridge in
goes
Brooklyn
back.
for you to buy. Anyways,
Right? But yeah. So you guys manage to get out there. So you start heading south.
Yeah.
Once we have a map for this. Holy shit!
map.
Wow.
This room kind of looks like a skull and crossbones. Just want to say
It
before
does.
we switch.
Yeah, kind of does.
That's
because of
nice.
lighting.
Nice.
Bloop.
I said niece. I meant neat.
Nice.
that's
Neat
a
and
place in
nice.
France.
Yeah.
There we
for
go.
role play wise on the way, of course. Hey, Eli. I know that was rough. I guess if you ever need to talk about it.
No, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess the next time, if we have to end up doing this kind of thing again, I'll do it. Okay.
We
Sure. We'll see.
don't have to put that on yourself. You have a lot to deal with already.
Like I said, we'll see.
And it's something that had to be done, no matter who it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted that part said at the very least.
It's good RP. So you guys begin to head south. You have time.
Got a boat, so you have to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna just
Following-
say an
Okay.
analogy
We're
of
on a
like when
boat. We're on a
No,
boat.
no.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
instead of there's a so the expression is I have a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. My new expression is I have a boat to sell you in Abukir because there's a French ship that sunk with a ton of gold that nobody ever found. So,
Huh.
anyways,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when a plague happens on the farm, gotta start culling animals that may not even be sick. Animals that might be saved, and for the good of all of them.
listen, those souls, all of them, every single one of them, they're on him. They're on Vladimir.
Yeah.
He did that, not us. End of discussion.
Yep.
Now we got to worry about our souls right now and not getting caught by House Modric's
Yeah.
men. So let's get out of here.
Do we want to? I need to rest again if I need to do that. Spell to get across. Do we want to try and see if we can take the bridge? Do we want to try and meet up with your friend?
Hold up. We are going. So we are going to.
Bayonne. You just want to try and float the river, or like?
I mean, we could. Yeah, you do have the ability to make boats. How long does that last? How long does your boat
I
last?
think about an hour.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a lot of travel for an hour though. That's what
Yes,
I'm saying.
yes,
Yeah.
it is. But I just mean like
We could walk and then try
we
that
have
the
to
next
walk.
day.
Yeah, we have to walk for a bit along this, and then find somewhere good to camp, and then do that.
Uh,
That's probably better than going back on the road.
hour per level.
So,
Oh, so 5 hours.
Sometimes.
well,
Yeah.
is it hour
Well,
per?
He's a ranger.
I think
caster
it's
level?
yeah, it's a caster.
Oh,
so
you're
his
right.
caster
Okay.
levels,
So
his
it's-
caster
yeah.
level 1 right now.
One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so never mind.
Yeah. So it's still
Anyways.
an hour of much faster
Yeah,
travel than
An
you-
hour of significantly faster. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Why don't we just start heading south towards Bayonne? And I think trying to float the river. The only problem is we can't all fit on your little boat, right?
No, we cannot.
Oh, that's true. So
We all couldn't go anyway on it.
Mm.
So I can just go and say bye, and
sure, feel free to do that, Sam.
or we could try to actually make a raft that could last longer. That would take
And
time.
We don't know how to do that, Sam.
I know. I'm just saying that's still an option. But
Well, look. Do we think it's going to be faster to... faster is not just the operative word. Also safer to just follow the river south, because we know that's where it goes. Or do we think going all the way east and then all the way west? I mean, we've got to pick up our horses at some point and shush.
yeah,
They're back here. We got to go back there at some point in the next 2 months.
yeah. I don't feel bad about leaving Ginger there by herself. Well, I mean, she's not by herself. She's got.
I would feel much worse if Nyx was in fact by himself, but he's got pals. So yeah, I guess the question is: do we go pick up the horses and then try and use horses to get along the road faster, or do we just go straight south from the river?
I vote for straight south.
Sam,
Yeah, I'm feeling more the road because
I'll make me the type like that.
it's safer. But I mean, yeah,
Well,
dangerous to get past
road.
there.
Anyways,
could be safer. Depends. People were watching the road, so.
we also know that there's lots of weird troglodytes and other things out here in the woods.
You do.
And I'm not particularly confident on multiple days of travel by this river.
Oh, those troglodytes are gonna raid the cave soon.
Because
we got rid of the-
other things, and also that now that we've done what they want, that doesn't mean they won't try and eat us.
That's true.
Yeah.
They did say they would meet you if you were still in the cave when they arrived.
Yeah,
Yeah, meet us. M-E-A-T.
How that's spelled, however. is
yeah,
very
Yeah.
important.
Look, troglodytes
It was
can't
not communicated.
spell,
But yeah, you're the vote, Eli.
I said road. I flipped a coin.
Okay.
In character, I flipped a coin.
Hmm.
I just went. Bloop. Well, I guess we're taking the road.
Even though a river would be fun, I could fish. No.
Seriously, if Sam's boat could hold all three of us, I'd have said the river.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But since it can't, I think we take the road. I want to pick up the horses, and I think we'll make up time that we miss by being able to ride on horseback. Because our speed on horses is so much faster, like out of character. Our speed on horses is so much faster than our ability to cross harsh terrain on foot. Like, because it's not like we're walking on a road either.
Yeah.
We're having to walk through, harsh terrain. Granted, we're by a river, so it's easier, but it's still
Yeah.
not.
We're going like
Okay, so we're making our way back to
Yep.
get our horses in
Making
the
our way
shape.
downtown. Anyways, can't say
Walking
making our way,
fast.
and I can't.
yeah,
So, as you guys are
36
talking
miles.
about that, and you start traveling. I don't know, Sam. You think you could maybe get a more powerful bow, maybe.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You won't really know until you have to ask for the gift, and it's not really time yet. It's at dawn. So,
Why don't we, before we go anywhere, why don't we, seriously, because we all need to rest,
yeah.
why don't we go a little south of the road?
Before we do
Because,
anything.
yeah, we want to get over here, probably, if we can, and set up a good camp, so that way we're not right by the mine, so when the troglodytes show up, they're not going to get us. If Modric's people take the road and go back up that way, we're not in between the road and the mine for them to catch us in like a net, and hopefully they run into the troglodytes anyways, and
Okay.
we can just be down here and be left alone. Maybe our brownie friends will come say hi again. Who knows?
So I guess
Give me more fireworks.
we could move to this hex.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
that's kind of what I was thinking. Is just getting this hex right there on the
spend
L.
some time traveling.
Yeah, and then bed down for the night.
Okay, that's
Find
what
a
we'll
good
set up to.
place.
So, while you're traveling that direction, one of the things you will notice, it's further south, is you can actually see what looks like smoke. Smoke rising from the south. It doesn't look like a big forest fire or anything. It looks like maybe a large bonfire or something. It's a big fire, but it's like, over time you can tell it's not spreading. It's concentrated. It's in one spot. So
But it's
somebody
definitely bigger
built
than
one.
like a chimney.
Yeah, it's not just a campfire. You don't think between Sam and Lamia, I think you both have survival.
Yeah.
you guys can tell over the course of traveling for a few hours. Okay, yeah, this is bigger than a campfire, or it's a really fucking big campfire, but it's not spreading, whatever it is.
Y'all want me to go scout ahead and check it out, or we all go look?
It's
Could be a little village or
get
something.
to it. You probably wouldn't get to it until about here.
Yeah, this is it. Could we send like Trilhawk up and see what he can like see from the air? Because he moves fast, and he could do a little loopy if he could see
I
anything.
could. I can't
high.
really talk to him right now.
Okay.
But I mean, he can at least alert me because of his. Let me look his thing. Sherlock.
Two squawks for yes.
Yeah,
One
he does
squawk
have
for no.
He does have seek, so he can move into an area and see if anything's alive. Or
Gotcha.
yeah, he can do that.
Okay.
I assume since you're not always able to talk to your thing, it has some way of letting you know.
Well, this
yes
is a
or no.
trick that this is a trick
Yeah.
you've taught it, so you have a way of at least getting that much. So
Yeah, a yes or no answer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, there's probably lots of wildlife, but yes.
I mean, that's
he'll
just what it
notice.
is. That's the
Well, that's
trick.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Oh man, I could have ate like 9 things, but you asked me to do this very specific task, so I didn't."
Yes.
Sorry, loyal.
Yes.
You are.
He's a boy. He's a good boy.
Oh,
Okay.
Sherlock.
So you doing that now, or do you make camp and then send him?
What do y'all think? Should we make camp first, or should I send him and then
Send
let's
him
start making camp?
first in case.
I would send him while we make camp, I guess, because at worst, then we have to break down and leave. But like,
Yeah, just take more time. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Sherlock, here's some food. You have some food in you.
So you feed him first.
Yes. Yeah. I pull down my non-existent glasses in character. Yeah, so go fire. See if anything's over there. And fucking
Yeah, he takes off. Give me a perception check for Sherlock.
Sherlock.
Or do you want him to just like spend a long time out there and take 10?
That might be good, but hold on. I can cast spells.
How many more spells can you cast?
You said this is perception?
Yep. Oh yeah, you had what was it, like keen senses or something?
Keen senses?
prepared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Spell level 1.
That's all you got
Cast
so
it
far.
on him.
Yep, didn't recover it. That's
Okay.
okay.
Whatever.
Let's do...
Duration 1 minute. Yeah. Hey, it will help for a little bit.
It helped for exactly a minute, so
Yeah.
definitely not going to get him all the way to where the fire is. But
Yeah. If
but,
he
okay,
sees.
that's fine. So he
But
gets
yeah.
+2 on this, and then doubles his low light, which is nice. Okay. So yeah,
One of
just
his-
go ahead and roll
One of his
him.
feathers disappears off his tail.
Just take one that he's like shed or something.
Yeah, I know. So +2 to his perception.
yeah, I mean, it's a hawk's feather too, so you could just take some of his like down that's in the front instead of flight
Yeah, it doesn't
feathers
need to
that
be
are
a flight feather.
important.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shit is coming off occasionally.
Yeah.
anyway.
Sherlock.
Is that with the +2?
Yep.
Okay.
He rolled a 3.
So I'm gonna give him a few of these. So that's just when he's on his way out.
Yeah.
Doesn't really notice anything. Next one, obviously, he's not gonna have the +2. So this is whenever he's
Probably
around the
gets
fire
him.
area.
All right. I should have just had him take his time. Sherlock,
The 10.
my boy.
and then all the way back. There it goes.
Oh, buddy.
Wow.
Buddy, did you 3, 4, 5 it?
He
You
did.
did, didn't you? You got steadily better.
He's such a
Oh.
special boy.
Well, in his defense, It is also raining pretty hard, so
Mhm.
it's not just a matter of him having good eyesight, it's just poor visibility. And he obviously needs to stay up high enough in the air that he's away from threats and that kind of stuff. So it's just bad conditions for this. He obviously probably like you'll take some risks and stuff, but then at that point, then he's like more concerned with other shit happening, and so yeah, when he returns after about an hour or so, you guys have gotten camped together. You do still get an affirmative. You saw something alive.
All right. Well, there's something over there, or at least on the way over there as well. Yeah. I don't know if I know that, but
I mean those were accurate statements.
yeah. Yeah, something's over there. Still think it's good for us to probably camp for the night. And we might check it out once we get over that way.
Fly's still going. I mean, could be out by the morning.
Still going.
So, you don't know. But yeah, I'm
Should we keep going?
absolutely knackered, and I would like
Yeah.
to sleep.
All
But
right.
we can go check it out.
If it's a camp or something, like friendly individuals, that'd be a lot nicer place to strengthen
Well,
numbers.
It could also be the opposite.
Mhm.
Yes, and the worst we'd have to do then is leave, I would say, and we might be a little more tired. But
That's assuming we don't get spotted.
yeah, I say we go check it out.
I defer to you, Mr. Woodsman. Let's go.
Ah, yes. No, good thing. Woodsman
Okay.
is a different section.
Woodsman's a different part of the band.
All right, sure, Hawk. I guess we're gonna leave off of what we did our last constructive criticism towards each other. So I'm gonna say,
Are we compliment sandwiching the bird
Talking
now?
the bird.
Yeah.
So you guys head further south.
Yep.
I'm down.
I need Constitution checks from everyone, since you are pushing
Const-
yourselves at this point.
Constitution.
If you have endurance, it will help you here.
I do not.
Yeah, I do.
This is relatively unfortunate.
I also got +4 in swim. I should have. Yeah. My checks would have been even better back then.
I have a bonus to fortitude, not constitution.
I've just been working on getting.
Just-
Oh, I
that's a
did
yes.
fortitude. Whoops.
8.
I'm sorry, Patrick.
Yeah, reroll, please.
Look at that 8.
Okay.
Okay, so I get a +4 too.
You get a +4. Yeah.
I'll just move it. Constitution. Yeah, I don't think I don't get a bonus because we're in a forest, dude.
To a fortitude check? I don't
No,
think.
Constitution
Or
check?
Constitution. Yeah.
Okay.
You do. Yeah. Yeah, just roll a +4.
Me and Eli are tired.
Yep. Y'all are both going to be fatigued, unfortunately.
I can
We
travel
get to
through my
blame.
favorite.
We get to blame Sam.
Yeah, I can travel through it normally. That leaves no trail, but everybody else does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll just con check +4.
I just want to make sure.
17. So yes, Sam is the only one weathering this well. So you guys load yourselves back up. I'm assuming, do you just leave the camp as is, or are you gonna actually break camp and stuff too?
I'll leave that with y'all. Whether you think we should pick it up.
I mean, we might as well pick it up. I don't want to have to
'Cause if-
head back
well-
here if shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
If-
I'd rather not leave it if we.
Breaking camp's gonna take another. You're gonna.
Oh,
there's
I
be
know, I
more
understand.
checks.
But
Yeah.
I would also rather not lose all of my possessions.
Yeah.
Okay. So, break camp. That takes you another hour, which means I need another Constitution check from everyone.
Well, I did better
Okay.
that time.
That's good. That passes, so it doesn't get worse.
Oh, nice!
That's good. That passes. It doesn't get worse.
Ah!
Sam is now
the only
fatigued.
one.
Hey,
Sam
we're all
is now
tired.
fatigued.
Uh-huh.
So you're all fatigued, fucking wet. Well, except Eli, but it's probably at least sweaty.
I found a
camp
blood-sucking snail that had latched onto me.
You get camp broke down. Sam just... I don't even know, man. I don't know how to make a snail a part of that failure. You're going well out of your way to avoid crushing the snail you found that was like next to the tent, and it kept being under your feet, and you had to keep like overcorrecting, and you like threw out your shoulder at one point trying not to step in a spot that was like muddy, and you're like, ah, damn it! Almost killed you, boy! Ah! But yeah, this snail is this is an amber colored snail body. And
it's one of y'all getting it. Yeah.
It's gonna have we'll
I
say
am.
a charcoal black shell with little white dots all across it.
Cool.
But yeah, we'll push on a little bit longer since your characters are. So, you guys finally get everything fucking packed up. Start heading south. Fucking beat to shit, both emotionally and physically. But you don't want to miss whatever. Like this, maybe it's something that you really needed to see beforehand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you start trudging your way south. As you're heading that direction, everybody give me perception checks, please.
Ooh, buddy.
Are we in a forest?
You are in a forest.
I knew it.
buddy.
I knew it as soon as he asked.
So obviously you don't go all the way
roll.
to the fire, but I still moved you to the next area, to the next hex.
Mm-hmm.
To travel a while longer, and excuse me, you get one more hour. You get another hour away. So I need Constitution checks from everybody, and I'll give you the perception results.
Alright.
Cool.
Make sure you have fatigued.
Okay, cool.
I rolled the 19.
Not bad.
The heck?
Nope.
Oh, Eli rolled a 10. Okay.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
rolled 10.
I thought I saw like a 19 or something.
I thought I saw
How did you
19
get an
too, but I think
11?
it was Lamia's.
Hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
that is mine.
So Eli, take.
But all of the dice showed up as my color dice for that one, which is weird. Instead of it
Hmm.
showing up as green and pink, they were all purple. when
Oh,
I
they all
started.
showed up for as green on mine.
Yeah, see, that's weird. I don't know. Roll 20 is having a weird day. Apparently.
It is a little bit.
Anyway,
Blue.
Here we go. Eli takes 4 points of non-lethal damage.
He's like tripping and falling or something.
Just being
Oh,
tired.
actually, shit. All of you should have taken that.
okay.
So Eli, you're gonna take this. You're gonna take another d6.
Did it?
So you have 2 more points of non-lethal.
Cool. 6 total. Got it.
Yep. Lamia
So
gets
is it-
4 points of non-lethal. This is whenever
Okay.
you get fatigued from a forced march.
Okay.
4s across the board.
Wow,
Four.
perfect.
Sam, you take 4 points of non-lethal damage when you were all fatigued, and then yeah, Eli just took more. So anyway, fuck, brain, cool. So you keep going. You're obviously just wearing the fuck out as you keep going, but right about the point that it's probably Eli is like, guys, it's still gonna take time to make camp, and I am fucked. He wouldn't say that, obviously, because he doesn't curse. But, is the time that... I forgot what your checks were. Okay, Lamia and Sam, you both notice something off to the side of the road. finish this just because it seems too cheerful.
It's the end of the night.
So,
You
you guys see something off to the side of the road. It looks like a boot is sticking out into the road. There's a person attached to it. Looks like a person leaning up against a tree. As you get closer, you recognize the form. Who do you guys think it is? Just out of curiosity.
My bet would be on Clover, but
Or Eli's friend.
yes, it's more likely Eli's friend. But
Could be Kamal, but
It
Clover's
is
also a
Kamal.
decent bet.
It is Kamal? Okay.
It is Kamal. He does not look good. In fact, if he was the one living thing that Sherlhawk saw on its way back, he is no longer that.
Oh.
And unfortunately, that's where we need to end our session tonight.
rip.
Ah.
I don't know what Sam's doing in the morning.
But the
Good
good
that
news
corpse.
is you guys get to level up.
Yay!
Levels.
And your vendetta against Hearth Modric grows even deeper.
Yeah.
So-
Vendetta.
Well, thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. Obligatory
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we
plugs, which is we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, well, X, excuse me,
USB.
YouTube, and also our wonderful, wonderful Discord community. And then we have a Patreon if you would like to help us out. Keep the lights on, all the stuff that people say about their Patreons every time they say that. And also get access to our fun monthly hangouts and Pandas Don't Sleep to This podcast.
It's pretty funny.
It is quite
It's
enjoyable.
pretty good. Pretty good.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
I appreciate it.
Also, we have a Patreon exclusive area in the Discord where you get to hang out and share ridiculous, goofy nonsense in our Discord.
Yeah. We watch movies and stuff. When is our
all
next
those
one
good
planned?
things.
Do we have one
Huh?
planned?
Oh my god,
yet.
we didn't plan it.
Nope.
It's got to
Fuck.
get planned for our next
Yeah.
monthly hangout.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
we're-
so yeah,
Oof, boy.
Yep.
we're gonna do that.
We'll have to do that. But
It's gonna be fun on the
yeah, let's figure out who we're gonna raid tonight, y'all.
A raid? What other
Oh,
plugs
Oh,
can we
thanks
Who's
for
playing Yakuza 5?
doing a sub
Oh.
gift.
To my mom.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Thanks,
Mommy,
JB.
It's fine. We appreciate you, Mr. Average Bear.
Big time preach.
Thanks,
Yeah.
JP. I'd
let's see,
tell
we
my
got
mom about
Dice
that.
Legends.
How is
Dice
Baldur's
Legends is
Gate?
on.
Is it fun? I know Panda said it's been fun, but
Oh, yeah,
I've heard
Baldur's
nothing
Gate.
but good things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to hear what JB had to say, not you, sir. You already told me. No, I'm kidding. But I was gonna say Blue's playing Yakuza 5 and Yakuza's fun. So
Yeah, Yakuza 5 is dope.
Yeah.
ADH Adventures is doing Dungeons and Dragons. Dice Legends is also doing Dungeons and Dragons. They only have 14 people right now.
there you
Oh, I
go.
guess that sounds like that's the one.
I'm not followed on them either.
But I think we rated them last time, actually, so I'm going to go ahead and rate Blue.
Okay.
Abba says he doesn't want to stop playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, I believe it.
I've been
Yeah.
playing on my own solo game. I don't want to get super
I'm-
far ahead of our group. Yeah. So.
I'm starting.
Doesn't want to play alone and manage 4 characters.
Bye, bye.
That's
Bye,
true.
guys.
Everybody.
Bye.